Genesis FM.
London's only #1 station.
Genesis the Pullman Radio.
Yo, how much time we have a want? So the gun for us drop out of the palm, you know? His Imperial Majesty's work. A sizzler said that when I put it down now.
The People Station. The People Station. Genesis FM.
Genesis Station. Educating the younger generation. Shucks on me.
We are the People Station.
Oh my goodness. What would I do without Genesis?
Genesis FM.
Hi, it's Sylvia Teller, and I tune into Genesis because they reach.
We are the People Station. We are the People Station. We are the People Station. We are Genesis FM. Genesis FM. London.
Segregation is?
What is bigotry?
I don't know what bigotry is.
What does hatred mean?
I don't know what it is.
What is prejudice?
I think it's when somebody's sick.
Right there, shot, boys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good morning, London town, and welcome along to Genesis Radio 91.6 FM. You know what time of day it is? Time for some serious vibes. But first things first, we got to say to Brother Owen Hart, enough respect and big up Owen. Was listening to you from morning. Walk safe out there, say. Now, London. What a torrential pour down last night, eh? First things first, we gotta say, you know what it is? You know what time of day it is? You know what Commissioner says? Run next door, run outside, run on top of the roof, climb up there and shout it out from the top of your lungs. The People's Talk Show is in progress. We got to say to all of the management, to all of the behind the scenes workers, to all of the administration, engineers, etc., etc., etc. One love. Now get your pen and your papers ready. I'm going to give you this all important phone number that you can come through. You know what I mean? Give us a phone check and tell us how we sound out there. North, south, east and west. We got to say first of all to my sister Dawn, sorry I didn't get back to you. But to you and mommy, one love wherever you are in the London region. Message time. Brother Labby, could you give me a bell please? I've been trying to get hold of you. And also Senator Besset B. Happy belated congratulations and ting and ting. Another day London, another month. We're here in the month of April. And what have you got to say to London? Get the pen and the papers ready because I'm going to give you the phone number just anytime now. Okay. You got your pen and your paper? That number is 07940. That's 07940 186 067. That's a number that's going to get you through to the People's Talk Show. It's your time, people. This is Genesis Radio 91.6 FM. And you know how it goes every Sunday between the hours of 11 and 2. It's time for you all to say what you got to say. If you ain't got nothing to say, we'll just bring you information. See? But things will just keep rolling. Also, I just got a punch in my jawbone. See, I've got to say, going out happy for the 2nd and the 5th of April. And for anyone else, see, that shared it, congratulations, and I'm glad to see you would have made it through. Okay? Caller, we just lost you if you'd like to try again. That number is 07940 186 067. Also, happy belated. And to any other young people out there that's sharing it. From since the last time I was here. The whole, I wanna hold up your head. Okay, London, okay. What's been happening out there in the community? We need to hear it from you, saying this is your time, you know. London, don't let me have to come in here and be doing a whole heap of talking. It's the People's Talk Show. It's time for the people to say what they want to say. If they got any information that they think we need to know, if anything's happening in the community that needs to be brought to our attention, well, now is your time to come on air and let us know. 07940 186 067. Good morning, caller. Good morning, caller. Good morning, caller. Okay, we seem to have lost you, caller. If you'd like to try again, please. I don't know what's going on with his phone right about now, but we're just going to see if we can just keep it rolling. As I said, 07940 186 067. We got to say good morning to Brother Ron out there, to our brother down there in the Lewisham region, to our sisters, them that's supporting the Genesis, to all of you out there that's just doing your part and holding it up, saying good morning, good morning, good morning. To any other community radio stations out there that's trying to do it the way Genesis does it, good morning. Now, we could go on London and talk about things that's been, you know, in the community happening, certain events that's coming our way. Something I know that many of us out there say, boy, you know what? Let's deal with what's happening at home before we go abroad. But we have people dying, being killed, being exterminated. So far, over 1,000 found. Well over 1,000. And that's not included the ones that was burnt. Why is it that internationally certain things can happen to us as a people, and there is no comeuppance, there's nobody to stand up and say rear, there's nobody to say boop, 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 there's no one to say no, these things should be happening. It doesn't matter where we are, wherever we are, it's the same thing. Why is it we're here in 2000, okay? Why is it we're here in 2000 and we're still struggling and fighting the same struggle from the 60s? They tell us and they showing us Nelson Mandela and Martin Luther King and Marcus Garvey and Nkrumah and enough others. Freedom fighters from way back when. Why is it that there is still the need or the urge or the necessity or the climate for freedom fighters to still be in existence? Huh? How comes? You all sound well quiet out there. What happened, London? 07940 186067. Good morning, Kula.
Greetings.
Good morning, my brother. How are you?
I'm not too bad, you know.
Long time no hear.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to say it's about the Ugandan thing you're talking about, don't it?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I was on the show last week and I was talking about the same thing.
Yes.
And to my understanding, it's a necessity. Not a necessity in the sense that it has to occur, but because prophecy, because that's where I'm coming from.
Prophecy must fulfill.
Yeah.
I heard you.
And a certain geezer, the guy that's running things at the head of the Roman Catholic Church, is really and truly the one that's orchestrating much of all of this atrocities in the world.
So tell me something, my brother. Do you think really, because I hear a lot of people say that this isn't relevant.
It is, but at the end of the day, they're going to get caught off guard. He is prophesied to carry on with certain things. I wanted to turn in that night, that day when you were talking about the Roman Catholic Church and the Pope and the apology. But he has the authority to do all of this, and this is from way back in prophecy where he said he was going to be a stout person, and Daniel spoke about it, and Revelation speak about it, and even the Messiah spoke about it.
So tell me, Brother O'Neill, don't you believe, because I heard it on here as well, okay? There's a kind of tone in the air now that these things are old school. These things...
let them believe that, because there's going to be a treaty signed in September the 13th this year, this year. It's continuation of the covenant that was supposed to be signed on the 1993, the Rabin Treaty, the peace treaty in Israel.
Okay.
This is a continuation of it, and it's connected to Daniel. I think it's Daniel 12. It talks about the 1 week covenant.
Okay.
This is going to be the second half of it, the one that's referred to as the Great Tribulation, the one that people dismiss as being prophecy of and Christian or religious, I should say, because I'm not Christian.
So then, you saying then that there's going to be more of these kind of things happening, and we shouldn't really be alarmed? It's going to
escalate. It's going to be the last 3.5 years, which is culminated in a world war, a nuclear exchange in the year 2000, approximately, halfway through, if anything. But between now and then, it's going to be an escalation of terror on this planet.
On this earth.
On this earth, yeah, and it's going to be orchestrated through the Roman Catholic Church.
So how do we avoid it? How do we now that's got children and got loved ones, how are we going to escape this?
It can be escaped, but there's only one religious body on this planet, to my understanding, that's got the correct information. And I've done a bit of research around it to find out the truth, and it's to connect up with them. No Christian church on this planet is going to be surviving it, because they're actually under iniquity, and they're following satanic teachings the world over. No other religion on this planet apart from this group, this body.
Which is the group?
The group is called the House of Yahweh. They're established in a place called Abilene in Texas. I've got pamphlets, books, etc., connected to them. I'll be getting other stuff from them, and I also research.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you a question. Okay, and this is relevant to enough of us. How comes? All right, we know the US of A is a lot younger than this country here. Okay, how comes enough of us here is taking followings or teachings or instructions from our cousins over there in the US of A, when we are, in terms of what has been stolen in terms of the culture of other places that England has, no one can't beat them. How comes we always seem to be following the Farrakhans, you know, or the Reverend Kings, or, you know, the Marcus Garveys?
But all of the Mormons follow a similar sort of pattern of teaching, similar. This one is basically the speaking about the truth. It comes scriptural, but those that don't stick to or hear about scripture or choose not to are going to get caught off guard totally. They're going to get caught in the, like a roaring lion, taking out people on the road, because they're going to be under this socialistic, I don't know.
And you got evidence to prove that this is actually
occurring? I've got plenty of evidence, but it's just a matter of just letting it off. I won't be able to let it off now.
For real.
My creditors are run out before my time.
Okay, my brother, well, thanks for calling, right?
Yeah, I'll probably phone next week if all goes well. And then
okay, well, I'd like you to phone me before next week if all goes well, see?
Great.
Alright. You take care and keep it locked.
Will do.
Okay, London, you're hearing it there. First call of the morning, seen? And it's a prophecy call. You hear what the brother's saying? That, boy, people are going to get caught up. And if they choose not to believe, well, then they choose not to. But they're going to get caught up nevertheless. 07940-186-067. It's your time, you know. That's the first message of the day. Don't you think it's rather serious? For all of you out there that say, nah, this prophecy thing is a joke. Okay, and on a different note now, we got other things happening out there in the community. We just got some alarming figures, startling, of our children being expelled or suspended from school. What the figures show, a report has been done, a survey was done. And what the figures show is how much percentage of school children are committing crimes, doing this and doing that, from dodging their bus, they're paying their bus fare, to licking down people on street and robbing them. Remember a couple of weeks we talked about our children, and you know, some people was under the illusion that, oh, the children aren't that bad, and some people were saying, yeah, but our children are doing certain things out there and we can't ignore it. Okay, because the government's making policies, they're making new changes, and they want to be dealing with the children away. Well, we got the survey now. And do you feel, you know, because there is something somewhere that says, out of chaos comes order. Do you feel that chaos is being created around us in order to effect a change? Children being suspended, children being this, that, children going over the wall, haywire? Or is it all a hype thing? Good morning, caller. Good morning.
How are ya?
Yeah, I'm safe. Who am I speaking to, my brother?
D, man.
D?
What, you forget me now?
Oh, what you saying?
Man, being lost, you know.
Hey?
Being lost, you know.
You lost?
No, I'm still there.
Okay.
Trap, and you get me to the big trap going on.
Okay.
Yeah?
So what you got to say to London, my brother?
Be careful in what you say.
Be careful in what you say.
And what you do as well. a little trap. What's been happening from way back happening again?
Okay.
Yeah, it's just going around and around. Something else that can stop that.
So you think that's so you think it's correct in what I said earlier on? We got people from the 60s that was fighting certain things, and it seems today, 40 years later, we're still fighting. We still need to be fighting the same things. How comes? There's young man like you, okay, that's gone through. You know it. You know where it's at. How comes we're still in this situation?
It's really misunderstanding things. Misunderstanding. Trying to live.
Misunderstanding of
How to live.
how to live.
Yeah, with yourselves.
Okay.
Not right, you cannot be there.
Okay.
Yeah, there's other people. Everyone is put on this earth to do what they have to do.
That's right.
Yeah. So all these people have to do what they got to do. What's going on? Yeah, I'm very. Yeah, I'll see if I can find you. I put myself into a situation. I'm still there for us. Live for.
So at the end of the day, we got to learn to live together.
We got to do this together.
And how are we going to do that? Because as I said, listen, my brethren, you know, you and I, we grew up in a time, we was fed it on TV, we was spoon fed. We saw Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. We saw these people. If they wasn't alive in that time, we saw the videos. How comes? Nothing's changed.
Giving up, people still carry it.
You're cutting up. You're breaking up. Hello?
Everybody's losing their faith.
Uh-huh.
That's what people have to see.
Okay, we'll give a message to the young people then. You still there? Okay, my brother, you're gone. Thanks for the call still. You know, and London, if you heard what he said, boy, it's us, you know. You all got to do it. You all got to do it. And if we don't understand now to come together and do what we got to do, and there's no reason why we can't come together. Not all of us understand what come together mean. Good morning, caller.
Yeah, good morning. Sister Dionne here.
Good morning, Sister D. Long time no speak.
Yeah, I know.
How are you?
I'm fine.
How's the study going?
Cool. I'm nearly finished.
Okay. What would you like to say to London?
Yeah, just in answer to your question about how come we're still struggling and still fighting over the same thing. In my opinion, a great stumbling block for us as black people is that we still haven't come to terms that, or try to accept the argument that whites are inherently racist. And from you don't come to those terms, you will always be asking yourself the same question, because as the saying goes, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you a question. If we do come to those terms, that whites are predominantly racist, doesn't that in itself create a stigma within us or something within us?
No, what it does, is it brings us to accept that this is the way they are, and therefore we will now seek to mobilize us within ourselves and create a better future for ourselves. But the majority of us are still big time integrationists who are still pushing up themselves against white people who hate them anyway, which means that they're continuously being frustrated. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
They are forever in frustration because they're trying to force people to accept them when they don't want to accept us.
I hear that. But again, it's hard because we're in a situation, we live in a white man's country.
That's right.
I've heard people say it's a white man's world. Okay, now I'm not saying I agree with that, but I've heard it. Okay? Now if that is the situation, how are we gonna effect change within that environment? How are we going to do it?
Well, I've always said, I'm not trying to big them up in any way, but at least to take a leaf from the Asians' book, whereby they do keep themselves to themselves, and they do foster, race-first policies when it comes to their development, and they don't give a damn about what other people think. They don't care. They will have their shop. They will employ their own. Yeah, and they don't care if people want to say how they're racist. And you notice as well that when they do their race-first policies and stuff, whites actually have more respect for them.
For the Indians.
But yes, they have more respect. So far from being targeted or being identified as extremists, they're actually more respected, because as the saying goes, if you don't respect yourself, nobody else is going to. And the reason why we're not respected, is because we don't respect ourselves.
Okay. Well, again, I hear that, but I would say, I can remember, I'm sure you can, I can remember when a lot of, in this country, okay, it was around the 70s, early 70s, you had a lot of Asians, a lot of Indians, a lot of Bangladeshis, a lot of Indians from Kenya and Uganda came to this country. Okay, now, the attitude that a lot of them had when they was in Africa is like the Africans is just peasants. And they come here with the same attitude. Now, regardless, I know that they've done great in business. This Indian man that own maybe the top 5 businesses now and whatever else. But their attitude towards the people, anyone other than themselves, we forever. I mean, from the time I've been on the radio, I've heard people complain about the way Indians treat them when they go in their shop, the way they follow them around like everyone is a thief. You understand?
Yeah.
How comes we can still let them treat us in this manner and give them money, support their businesses, still go and buy in their shops? And we know that when we go in there, they're not even going to touch you. They're going to fling the money down, or
that's right, and they're going to make you pick it up from the counter.
Okay.
Because it's actually embroidered in their religion, not to that black
touch
are
us.
cursed.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, then how comes we're supporting these people, man? How comes we're still building them up? How comes we're still taking
I can't
example?
even believe you're asking that question, Commissioner.
Yes,
we're afflicted by the mental slavery.
Yeah, but D, I'll ask that. You know why I'm asking that question? Because enough people say that we must take the example from these people, okay? But if we take that example, are you prepared? Would you?
No, I never said take the example that to run down everybody and anybody, and to.
But that's all part and parcel of it. That's all part and parcel.
No, it's not. No. Are you equating self-reliance with racism? Is that what you're doing?
Yes. Because that's what it is. The white man believes that. He believes in white power. The Indian believes in Indian power. The Chinese man believes in Chinese power. And the black man believes in black power.
Alright, let me take this position then. If it means that black people can progress, and develop as we are supposed to do, and also have racist ideologies, then okay, let's be racist.
Well. Now, hold on. One thing I wouldn't say is that a black man can be... You can accuse a black man of being a racist.
Well, that's the position I take, because quite frankly, without the power element, there is no racist. There is no racist without power.
But at the same time,
talk about blah blah blah, it's rubbish.
Okay.
Because even if we was to set up ourselves and whatnot, we still don't have the capacity to be racist.
So
and I reckon that's not even a power thing.
What is the word that you would use to describe, okay, the African man that is rich in this country and treats the people like they're something that he trod on?
Treats what people though?
His own people.
His own people?
Yes.
What's the word I would describe him?
Yes. If he's not a racist, what is he?
How could somebody be racist against their own people?
You got somewhere like Zimbabwe then, okay? See, Zimbabwe's been in the news, okay, and they're taking back the farmland and giving it back to the people. Zimbabwe is made up of there's more tribes, but 2 predominant tribes: the Indabeli and the Shona. Mugabe is Shona. The capital of Zimbabwe is what?
Harare.
Harare is a Shona city. The second city in Zimbabwe is Bulawayo. See? Bulawayo is in the belly city. Everyone in Mugabe's cabinet is Shona or Shona related, because that's his tribe. The in the belly now are saying, look, we're getting a rough deal. We're at the wrong end of this thing. You understand? And they're making noise. Now, if this man is not a racist, what is he? What is the terminology to describe his actions?
Misguided. That's the word. Misguided. Because the nature of racism, cannot extend into your own race, because that then is not racism, it's prejudice.
So tell me something. Would you say then that the Jews and the Germans was a different race?
But the Jews is not a race, it's a religion. If you subscribe to Judaism, you are a Jew.
Okay.
That's the big confusion with the word Jew.
So
people ascribe a race to Jew.
So Hitler wasn't targeting a specific set of people.
He was targeting people that term themselves as Jew.
Okay.
I mean, I am aware that race and religion are linked. They are interlinked. Yeah. But primarily, Jew is to follow Judaism.
Okay. So that's what Hitler was about. So what you're saying, and maybe you're correct, but it sounds like what you're saying is that it wasn't even about people. It was about religious dogma. This is why Hitler done what he done.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, Hitler was about maintaining white supremacy. Obviously, in extreme ways.
This is what I'm getting at, because the Jews was white. The Jews is what me and you would call
but
white.
what I'm saying, I mean, Hitler was also a great historian, and he looked into their background. And Semite is half, which means they were not completely white or of the Aryan race.
Okay.
Yeah, they had this non-black element, which Hitler saw to wipe out, because maybe he was afraid of that they might be polluting the Aryans and whatnot. Because don't forget, it was also anybody who was non-white. So when people say, Hitler was about the Jews, black people suffered too.
Well. That's right.
Even handicapped people suffered. It was about creating a perfect race. So even people that were seen to be disabled and stuff, they were in the oven as well.
Okay. So it's not, at the end of the day, it sounds like you're showing me is at the end of the day, it wasn't about a particular color or a particular people. It was about something more than that. It was about people that subscribe to a certain way of life.
Yes.
Well then, how are we now? Because it seems like the same situation is prevalent today. Okay, we would like to subscribe to the type of life where we can just get on, do our thing, live good, our children can prosper, and everyone's happy. But it's not happening.
It's just because it's just like trying to fit a circle into a square hollow. It will not fit. Yeah, I use that analogy because it's the same way as saying that blacks trying to adopt European lifestyle. It will not fit. We are not the same.
So the answer is to what? Leave these people?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
So the answer is to what? To leave these people?
Eventually, it will have to be. I mean, if we are to take things to its final destiny, the answer will have to be to leave.
Okay. And in the meantime, what do we say to our young people? Now, you are someone that gone through the education system, mashing it up, seeing what it's about. What do we say to our young people?
I reckon it's really hard, to get all there is to get and still come out being yourself. That's the hardest, because I find that once you're in the education system, it's just so easy.
To be brainwashed.
So easy.
To be brainwashed.
They just come out the other end,
completely different.
Completely brainwashed.
So how did you combat that?
It's because of the environment that I choose when I'm outside of the institution.
Okay.
That's what keeps me sane.
Okay. So that's the message from many of the young people. If you're in education, full-time study in university...
Yeah, grab it up.
Yes.
Grab it up same way. But you're gonna have to work out a plan where you would and keep focused, that you will not lose yourself in the process.
Okay, my sister, hold a London heard that.
Okay.
You kiss up the children for me.
I will.
And yow up your brother for me.
Okay.
Zine, and take care.
Okay, you too.
Okay, you all are hearing it there loud and clear from Sister Dionne, way over in a where is it? East, West London region? Zine, phoning in and letting us know how it goes. Do you agree with what she had to say? You think that's correct? Huh? Is it a point that we should actually take onto ourselves and put race first, put our nation first? Good morning, caller. Good morning, caller. Okay, caller, you're gone. If you'd like to try again, that number is London 079 401 86067. That's the number that's going to get you through to the People's Talk Show, and it's your time. See? Now, we've heard it said, I've heard it said, boy, we need some solutions and we need this, and you know, it don't make sense, man, just coming on the radio and talking rah 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 rah. You notice how there's whole heap of talk shows going on all over the radio now? Good morning, caller.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, good morning, my caller. Who is this and where are you calling from?
Yeah, me I call from Tulse Hill, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, me just listen to your program, yeah?
Uh-huh. What you got to say to London, my brother?
Yeah, me I talk about black people who deep them there in the struggle, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, me like the topic there.
Okay.
But before me go into the topic there,
uh-huh,
I want to ask you one question.
If I can answer, I will.
Yeah. When you get the right information, yeah?
Uh-huh.
What you do with that right information?
Try and share it amongst the people.
Yeah?
That's the aim, yeah.
Oh.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah. That's so now we're good.
That's my aim, you know, brethren. I go out, since I've been involved with radio, I've had to go out and dig out certain things and research certain things, and got certain man like Brother Ron in Peckham that would research certain things and say, look, bring it to the people, you know. So all I can do when you have the right information, the best thing one can do, in my opinion, is to share it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go through, my brother. What you got to say to London?
Yeah, man, you see black people now and a whole.
Uh-huh.
You see, first step we have to make is the knowledge. We acquire the knowledge, yeah?
Okay.
You see, the knowledge now is the things where you know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What you experience in life.
Yeah, where you know.
Okay.
Your past history. Some black people now tend to throw away their history.
Yes.
I expect so they're going to move forward.
Because I've heard a lot of my brothers and sisters saying, don't tell me about slavery. Look how long ago it happened. It's not relevant to me today.
Yeah.
You understand?
So if you throw away your history, your past, see?
Mm-hmm.
There is no way you can go into the future, you know, because you're just caught up in the middle.
That's right.
So you throw away your history, you know, I know nothing about your history again, you know, I know nothing about your past, you know, I know nothing about your foreparents.
Mm-hmm.
So how you going to move forward?
So you really think that that's the biggest problem that is facing us, is that we've forgotten where we're coming from?
Yeah, that's the knowledge we're talking about.
Yeah.
That is know, you know. Things you pass is where you know.
Mm-hmm.
That is knowledge.
And the greatest thing is to know.
Is to know.
Yes.
There's no way if you don't know a thing you're going to move forward. Because you don't know where you're headed.
Well,
you don't know what happened to you.
Okay. Let's assume now you have the correct knowledge, okay? Or you've got the right thing.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with it?
You see, the knowings now, you know, is your history. That's the first place you have to look.
Okay.
Who you is.
Okay.
Who you represent.
Yes.
You're talking about nation. Which nation you is.
Yes.
You understand? So you have to know that first. And first, if you don't have love in yourself, you can't move on neither.
Okay.
You have to step out your first yourself. That's the first place you have to start. Yourself. Yeah.
So you have to love yourself first. Okay.
Because you can't tell me say you love the other man more than yourself.
No. That's a foolishness.
And if you love yourself, that means you're not going to hurt the other man.
Okay.
You see me?
Yes, I hear that, my brother.
Yeah, man. So you have to start from yourself first. And yourself is to know yourself first. Know where you represent. Know where you come from. Know your nation. Know. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's how you have to start this first.
And then you move on from there.
And then you move on from there and talk about your history, your four people, them, where you come from. You understand?
Yes.
That's how you have to start. So the knowledge is there.
Okay.
So if you not try to acquire the knowledge, you know.
So then, okay, that brings us to another situation. Yeah. We have enough brothers, okay, and sisters out there that know, they've got the knowledge, they've done the research, They know their history. They know where they're coming from. But they're still in the same situation.
Yeah, alright. The knowledge is first.
Okay.
And now you have to deal with the unity now.
Okay.
Yeah? Is our next step that. The unity. After you unite now,
yes,
then the unity will bring money. Because for me 10p and your 10p now will add up.
That's right.
You see? Unite. And then after you have the unite now you have the money. And you see the money now that will bring the power.
Okay. And
so
with the power comes change.
Yeah, you can move on now for you have the power, because you can build, you can feed your people,
that's
you know?
Right, that's right.
So if you don't have them things they like, you have the knowledge first, and then after you have the knowledge, then you will unite. After you unite, now the unity now will bring the money. You understand?
Okay.
And the money now will bring the power.
Okay, now we know that, okay? We've reached that stage now. How are we going to implement this?
The unity?
Yes.
Well, you do a right thing you know, because they are listening. So me I tell you, say me and you kind of combine together now. So the unity that now.
That's right.
So that is the first stage. Because you see, the media, you know, media is what bring information. And that's what we don't have. We don't have the media.
Yes.
So that will bring the unity, you know, the media.
Okay.
The newspaper, the TV, the radio.
Ah, so that's why you asked the question in the first place.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that I go move on now. So if we don't have that now, because you know, you know, I know many people are listening to you. You have a average, innit?
That's right.
So you now move out far enough. You understand?
That's right. Not as far as we would want, even though we're going out far, but we would still love to go further.
Yeah. You have to check for all the media like the Sky, the CNN, and you see?
Yes.
You see where media push them. So if you know I tell the people the truth, by your liquor station, you know, and the CNN and the Sky and everybody that tell the people like, they reach out further, innit?
Yes, right.
So you find say it's the media go link to them.
More people get caught up in the lie.
Yeah, so that's why they don't want to give away media.
That's right.
So you see Marcus Garvey, what you talk about, me like how you touch Marcus Garvey say, we always follow the people from America and this, but me at Marcus Garvey is from Jamaica.
That's right.
So if we follow Marcus Garvey to Marcus Garvey history, Marcus Garvey tell you there's no wrong in the Marcus Garvey history.
That's right. Or in what he brought to us, what he was telling us.
Yeah. So you see, if we follow Marcus, we can't lose. We always win, because Marcus word he was stretched for far, give him more knowledge. That knowledge that me I talk about, you know. You see?
Yeah.
So that's where we reach now. In media now we have to go fight for it.
So we need to be out there more. We need more people in the media. And as you say that, my brother, look, the BBC now has got a drive where they're looking for more of us to come into the BBC as an organization, because they said that we're well underrepresented. You know, so it's like these people realize where it's at, and that the fact is, we now, in terms of the media, we are heavily influenced by what we see and what we hear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And as you said, in the past, or even up until now, what they've been perpetrating is a lie. And little stations like us that try and bring out the truth, they don't want us to come out.
So you say BBC I do what you know, so why they introduce certain thing, innit?
Yeah, they want more. The BBC come out and say they want more black people in their organisation.
So you say that trick that?
Well, I would ask the question, what do you feel? You feel I should leave Genesis and go on the BBC?
No man, if you go up on the BBC, what you want to do is govern you.
I just control the man and tell him what to say and what not to say.
Yeah. That's what them are going to do, you know. Them say I get out of hand now, they can't control you.
That's right.
So it's like a Mandela where you touch pan down this so.
Okay.
So if you look pan them there and look pan it as a thing, that's what me I tell you about the knowledge again, man. You see, you can't dash your history and expect to get knowledge.
Okay.
You see me? So them have the little way of tricking you, man. So if them brought you in at the BBC, then them go govern you. You can't say certain thing again. Me can't call in and talk certain thing again. My talking has to go govern them before you come to the people.
And that goes right across the board, because look at politics. I hear man said, yeah, you got to vote and give them people your vote and or to make change, and how much of our ancestors died for the vote. But it's the same thing, brethren. If you go into the politics from my where I stand, if I go into politics and I vote, that means certain say I can't say.
Yeah.
From the minute I say yes, I'm affiliated to the Labour Party or the Conservative Party, certain things I cannot say because it's not party policy.
That's what me and tell you, the government, they want to govern you, man.
Yes, yeah.
So if they govern, that means that they have you, you know.
That's right, that's right.
Alright, me will show you a thing now. Cut that subject because we understand that what we are saying. Me will put one thing to you, out of the line when me not talk about anyway, yeah?
Yes.
Alright, look, we live in England, yeah? Me live in a council flat.
Yes.
Me have to pay the council tax that you them talk about, yeah?
Okay,
Alright. Me have to pay the police. Yeah?
Yes.
Me have to pay the fire engine.
Fire brigade, that's
me
right.
have to pay the ambulance.
That's right.
Me have to pay the street light.
That's right.
You see how much thing me have to pay for? Me have
And
to
the
pay for the
council.
rubbish stuff, yeah?
Yep.
After me pay for all of them there. Look on the system, you know. Are you around the system, you know?
Yes. And I know it says a black man, they might take 3 minutes longer to come than they would for someone else. And you're paying for all of these things.
So, how can me now pay for a man now to come catch me on the street, hold me up in the air, search up my pocket, do me all kind of sitting, and me a pay for that?
And worse still is an innocent man.
Me an innocent man. So how can me pay for them? Then think that we have to rebel about it and top pay for them system, them, man. Because if you are run the system, that means that you have the man on top and you have beat you all the way, like you have pay for the man beat you.
That's right.
You don't see that?
That's right.
So how you have to get out of that? How you have to get out of that? And we see everyone will unite now and rebel. Because we have pay for run the system and the man we have run the system and do nothing.
And hear the joke, you know, my brother. This is where we must realize ourselves, you know. You see these, the European, the Caucasian, Englishman. When this poll tax come in and it got too top, what did these people do? They went down Trafalgar Square and march and mash up the place. See? And if it was us, they would have said it was a riot.
Yeah.
See? It was just bare English people. And they said, no, we don't want this poll tax thing and we don't want this really. And look what happened. Up until now, even though the government is still charging us poll tax, you know, up until now, the government...
They have council tax, right?
Council tax, they called it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So that means, my brethren, the system where we in now, man, they know we have brought it down for ourselves, man.
That's right, because we're keeping it up.
And we are pay for it.
That's right, we're paying for it, yes.
So we are pay for it, man, to keep it down. You can't see that. And nobody not see it.
For real. But you see, the thing is again, my brother, because there's no unity there, see? You got a man now, like you would say, I'm not paying my poll tax. Out of 100 people.
Yeah, me don't tell you about the unity before I come to this.
Okay.
Remember me tell about the knowledge?
Yes.
And the unity?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
And when you have the unity, you have the money?
Yes.
And from the money now, you have the power?
Okay.
So that's how you can move. So me tell you about that before we reach this, but me have to reach this to tell you where I'm going.
Yes, for real.
Yeah?
For real.
So we have to look about the knowledge first. The knowledge still, if you tell the people, them say, don't dash with them history, because history is what lead them in the future. Never you tell a man, so boy, slavery did pass and it's gone. Alright, my knowledge is, you know.
Yes.
This is slavery. Them did pay the slavery some money, you know. The slave them.
Okay.
And the slave them never get the money.
They didn't get the money.
So if people don't ask for the money, they all know.
You understand?
Eh?
And it's some big money, it's not a little stupid money.
You know that me I say, man.
For real.
So you have to look at things what are going on, man. The people can't dash with the issue. If you dash with the issue, you now get what you forget. You now get no justice.
Yes.
So you have to know about your history and teach the little English youth they were born. Because you see the English youth them now, they know have nothing about knowledge, you know. If you ask them about Marcus Garvey.
Hey, my brother. And when I was at school, everything was Martin, Marcus, Malcolm, this one, Groom, Nelson, you understand?
Yeah.
And within this little period of time, it's like a generation is born now and they don't know nothing.
So that means that them generation, you know, we have to try to put out things to like the man we are do things upon the radio and the youth and they are listening. It's so hardcore man have to come and talk to you, you know, make them little generation them know and say, yeah, what? But dig for your history now. Try to dig feet and dash with the little
That's right.
white man history where you used to learn at school, because that's why we didn't trap you. So you have to go dig for your history now where they're not teaching at school now. That's why you can acquire the knowledge now and get it together. That's why you can move on. Because you don't know where you stand, because you don't know your knowledge, you don't know your past.
That's right. And you don't know what you represent.
That's it.
And enough of our, not even just our young people, enough of our big people out there, they don't know what they represent, and that's why their outlook on life is so low.
Still, me not put the blame on the youth them still, you know.
No.
We not do that, because we know say it's 500 years what a thing going on.
Beat up.
So you find say we inside turn out and everything, so you wash off, you clean off, then wash you down, so it's like say them are not try to wash out the black out of you.
Yes.
You understand?
And many wasn't, some is not as strong as others.
Yeah, so we don't blame the youth them still. We can't do that.
That's right.
We have to try to show them say no, there's things there where you don't know.
And
so try to seek to know still.
Yes.
You know?
Okay,
so,
my brother. The whole of London heard that scene.
Give thanks.
And boy, give thanks for your strong and positive words.
Anna.
You take care.
Yeah, man.
You all are hearing it here loud and clear. This is the Genesis 91.6 FM. It's the People's Talk Show. It's your time, London. Did you hear what my brother said? You agree with him? Let's hear. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Yes, my brother.
Yeah.
How are you?
Man. All right, man.
Okay. For London's sake, where are you calling from?
Somewhere in the universe, man.
Somewhere in the universe.
Yes.
Okay. We'll go to Mr. Universe.
I dwell somewhere in the universe, you know?
Okay.
Anywhere there's peace, I'm there.
You're there. What have you got to say?
Well, what I've got to say, like the brother, what the brother said, input it just right, but we have to we keep on using this word, knowledge. When we use the word knowledge, we have to understand, know what we mean, and be explicit about what the word knowledge means, because knowledge of what? If we don't have knowledge of our Creator, right? It's no point because we have knowledge, because knowledge of what?
Well, he was saying knowledge of the history, where you're coming from.
Yeah, well, that's I'm with him. I follow that where I'm coming from. I see where I'm coming from, and I'm just sort of,
making that clear.
Yeah. Now, the next thing is that there's a sister before this talk about extermination, the Jews.
Yes.
But what more black people to remember, forget about the Jew, because you see what the white people is doing among with some black people, is hiding black people is to further by keep on bringing up the word Jew.
The Jews.
Yeah,
yes.
You understand?
Yes.
You see, there's no such that is a make-up thing. Yes?
Yes.
The Hebrew. That's why you should, when you talk about Hebrew, you talk about you talk about Israel. You are Israel Commissioner. You are Hebrew.
Okay.
You understand? Now the other one where Hitler was killing the people, right? Really was killing black and those of black extraction,
Yes.
mean Semitic.
Yes.
It means part black and part white.
Okay.
And it was afraid if these children who directly descend of the original Hebrew,
yes,
phalangist Jew, them in Israel today, all about Ghana and Nigeria,
yes,
and in them dead today. You understand? So Hitler black children that the whites might and black might too, right?
Yes.
Become an over. You see some white people in Palestine call themselves Jew. They are not Jew.
Okay.
They're using your name, but you don't know to make Jew. Okay. You understand? And Orthodox, that means you're part of the original. That's what Orthodox means. You know, mean that you're a Jew,
Yes.
I am the original Hebrew.
Yes.
The original Hebrew from creation till now. Understand? And I speak to all the nations on the earth, yeah? So when the people never do, and them can break it down, they break it down.
Yes.
You understand? And Celiban going to one. Listen,
hold on.
wait. I am saying what I don't know. How can I say that? I said anywhere, in any black group or white group. Because I don't face for none of them.
Yeah, I disagree. You know why I disagree?
And you can't be listen,
hold on. Because I'll listen to you. Hold on.
Go on.
Like the last caller said, the most important thing where you start is to know, is to have the knowledge. You see? Okay. Now you see, when we have the knowledge of us, of our ancestors, there was always a people that welcomed whoever. Even though they warred, I'm not saying they didn't war, I'm not saying they didn't have their share of atrocities on the earth, because they did. See? But there was a people that, in other words, was quicker to chop up each other than to chop up the next man. You understand?
Yeah.
So you couldn't look on us and say that we are the warmongers of the earth.
No, I never say warmongers. I never mentioned nothing about war.
Okay.
I said the biggest race, because you hear what me say something, but you never allow me to finish.
Yeah, but war comes to all the wars on earth, brethren, has come to racism.
No, it's a different thing.
Okay,
Listen,
got you.
And okay, that's your part, because I say, you see, why you can't accept a black, because I say black is the biggest race on there. You can't accept.
Not a racist.
Listen what I said.
Okay.
Listen what I said. Yeah, I said black. I never say you. I said black people. What I say, I stand by it.
Yeah, but you include me when you say that. You're including me, my brother.
Right. So okay. So that's what I'm. So that's, you see. If I say included you, I never say include. I said black people, and because you're black, you jump on that.
Yes.
The other man said, listen what I said. Listen what I said. No, you may go back, because you see, you have to the brother just say, if you don't know your past, you're not gonna know your future, right?
Yes.
That's me both past, present, and future.
Okay.
Yes. Listen to me now. And who did say crucify him? Was it white people or black people?
Black.
Why did Jerry say crucify him? Alright. Don't laugh, because I think it's fucking funny, Commissioner, yes?
Oh, well, boy, at that point there, my brother. At that point there, my brother, I'm going to have to let you go. Brother Peace, you know better than that, man. Come on. You know better than that. See? And for all of you all that's tuning into Genesis, tell you something.
My brother there, one more time, man. So you that thing, man, attacking.
Let's not even go there, my brother. Come on, let's talk to London. What you got to say to London?
Yeah, me have a touch one couple black people at see? Because you have such a Jamaican, I give you an example, see?
Thank you. Living there, boom, in the middle of yard.
Said place, cool, Asian.
Thank you.
No man never look on them one day and say, boy, you're different there.
Yeah, we're going to burn down your shop. The caller before the last caller, when he said what he said, it was a point to show a man, we live by day now. You don't hear about police arresting them and they're getting killed in police cell, or this is happening, or that is happening. So how is a man going to look and tell me that I'm the biggest racist?
We feel it. The real thing that.
Yes.
You have to know yourself.
But how are we going to get to that stage? How does... Now, I'm asking you. I don't know myself. Yeah. How am I going to start? How am I going to know?
You have to stop talk and listen.
Okay.
My man, who nation there? You see that, eh?
Yes.
So because I'm all of you now, you know, I listen to nothing what you have to say now. Real.
Okay. So the first step is... Yes.
Half of the thing we know about self and, you know, and history and then one opinion, because every man have a brain, every man smart enough.
Yes.
And certain thing logical enough.
Yeah.
You see what I say?
Yeah.
So just stop, listen, and just figure it out for yourself.
Yes. So on the point of the unity thing, how are we going to get that?
Well, of course, I know. To be united now one cause, if it's a positive cause then, because where black people are looking for, you know, is a positive progression, you know.
Yes.
From where we are coming from, right, so no.
Yeah, we want to move forward.
Yes, so we can't have people in the movement so they know what go on. Just a follow like where some man got a church and certain little thing and get involved in that. Certain little, you know, them just a follow. You have to know where you deal with.
That's right.
So first thing we feel, so boy, I just know themselves, and from this, you know, the unity will come gradually.
So, okay, you hear what one of the callers said in terms of the media, see, and the important role that the media plays. How would you like to see Genesis do their part in getting this, in creating this unity? Because remember, we've been on for how much years, seen, we've done how much Black Awareness Day, we've done this on the street, we've done that with the community. How would you like to see us progress?
Well, Genesis, they are on a level like say BBC, you have Genesis 1, 2 and 3.
Yeah.
You see what I said?
Yeah.
Genesis all TV, you understand?
For real? For real?
And, yeah, and that's a deal with positive thing.
So would you be prepared to back that, my brother? Because again, you hear what the caller said.
And you know, otherwise.
Okay, but you hear what the caller said. Even though the first step is to know yourself, he said once you know yourself, then you move on. From you get the unity, then you get from we get the unity, we work together. From we get that, then we get power.
Yeah. Come let me show you how the thing go now. For you know yourself, you know. Anyway you go and just where you're dealing with the positive thing. I know yourself, so you know where you're dealing with.
Yes.
You're not doing a little foolishness. You see what I deal with? If you got a dance and a man brush against you, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. So what we gonna
do? You brother, and you know you just go on.
Okay.
But if you never know yourself, so you'll probably back all the knife and shoot you.
I want to kill a man.
I want to kill a man.
Oh, well, that's my next question. What are we going to do with the backstabbers and the parasites and the sellouts and them man there and them women there in our community that will see you doing something and want to jump on your back to stop you doing it. What are we going to do with these people? Because there's many of them in our community.
Only for them out there.
How are we going to deal with that, my brother?
My brother, they don't know themselves, you know. Them are going to fall in them own trap, you know. Them laid. It's like them sow certain things, so them are going to reap it. You want to say me, I say.
Okay, I hear that.
Them are going to reap it gradually, you know.
I hear that.
Because if you notice, just try remember in a your life and your history, see some people you know, youth where you know, people you know grew up.
Yes.
I look at the one that deal with positive and the one that deal with some negative thing. Then they just fall off gradually, man. Just chopping on them own pit, man.
For real.
If one of them it reach them kids. Because them never show them kids certain things, so them kids come grow up and turn batty man or you know, if turn this or girl turn this or rapist or pedophile and the parents them fall. You see what I say?
Because they didn't show it to their children them.
Yeah, so him probably dead and gone, but feeling youth messed up and up on the earth our accident, yeah.
Okay, well before you go, I want you to tell the youth them out there, the young people them, something positive, my brother.
Yeah man, first thing, stop, listen and think. Yeah,
stop.
At all, could I tell them, stop, listen and think.
Stop, listen and think.
Yeah, just for a while.
Okay. One love.
Yes, sir.
You take care.
Keep up the good work, yes, sir.
Okay, and you keep it locked, see? You're hearing it loud and clear. This is the Genesis 91.6 FM. Boy, this phone ain't stopping. Listen to this. Good afternoon, caller.
Good evening, man.
Yes, how are you, my brother?
Not bad.
Okay, what you got to say to London?
Well, first, I was going to listen, but Brother Peace, I must say, you surprised me today.
Isn't it, Brother Ron? Surprised me as well, man.
Brother Peace, you surprised me today.
Yes, as a man that is, and your name is Brother Peace.
And I never looked at it like in that context. I never thought I would hear that aggression from Brother Peace.
No.
I'm telling you the truth.
Well, maybe you know, Ron, because you see the people out there will get frustrated because they see the situation isn't changing. You know what I mean? And sometimes frustration, it just escapes out of our mouth without us even knowing.
I know that, I know that because Brother Peace is one person I learned a lot from,
Yes.
And to come on and you know the rules, you know how you deal in Genesis.
Yeah, he knows the conduct and the codes of Genesis Radio.
The code of conduct,
Yes.
I was very surprised. Anyhow, there's something what these white boys are doing now, right? I think 2 nights ago, I didn't hear nobody highlight it. A little 17-year black boy, 4 white youths, set him afire.
What?
Yep.
What?
Well, there's a lot of things that our black people, I hear a lot of brothers say, I think we must know ourselves. When we gonna know ourselves? When?
Because you see, when you say something like that, when you tell me something like that, 4 white youths set alight a black youth, you're bringing me back to the 60s, my brother.
Right? That is one. And I had the paper, I was looking for it, I can't find it. In Dayton Road. Iditon Road, I-D-E-R-T-O-N, Iditon Road. Where is that?
Iditon Road's in Peckham, isn't it?
The police say it's in Peckham, but I asked a brother in the
it's in Peckham.
New Cross.
It's in Peckham, New Cross.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, 4 white boys break into a black 26-year-old black
and
boy.
beat him.
And beat him up.
Yes, with baseball bat and iron bar.
Yeah. All you who think, right, that
these things is happening out in country.
These things happening in country, they're right in our neighborhood. Right? Right in our neighborhood.
That's right.
Right? And when another brother and you have any argument, you draw a sword and want to kill him, and you're not killing your enemy.
Yes.
Right? Right in Peckham it's happening,
Yes. Yes.
It's not in Essex, or Middlesex.
Or Kingston upon Thames or one of them places there.
Right in Peckham it's happening.
And we're ready to chop up each other
and
over.
we're ready to fight up one. And 4 white boys break into a black boy house and beating up with iron bar. So, all you little cowards there who selling a little crack and a man owe your money and you go and kill him for 50 pounds or 10 pounds. Right in your neighborhood, it's happening. So bad boy, what are you gonna do?
That's right. Because look, we had the end of last year we had 2 man lynched.
Yeah. And the police, well, it's a long story. Right, I have another little one here. Cop rob the robber. This is top cop detective.
Cop rob the robber.
Yeah. The police, yeah. Top Scotland Yard detective was confessing to helping other cops from Crook. Has been jailed for 9 years. The one who turned Supergrass.
Okay.
But the beauty of this, brother, the detective turned Supergrass to expose the culture of corruption in the flying squad. One incident where the police raided the villain home, discovered 14,000 notes. The other's deal of McGuinness 42 turned to the other and said, Christmas has come early.
They make their money.
These are the people, brother, right, who's supposed to uphold the law, but they're only taking it out on the black, but they're doing their own thing.
Their own thing. They're breaking law worse than any of us could break law.
You see, these are the villains them about, and they're saying the black this and the black that and the black boys this and the black boys. I'm not defending the black boys. I know they have some good ones and some bad ones. Right? You see?
For real. And when you really check it, and when you really look, they're doing things that we could never get away with.
We can't even get there.
That's right. That's right. We wouldn't even get the opportunity to try them things.
We can't even get there, right? And it's like the one few weeks ago when you read it out that the policeman, right? 100 pounds a day taking coke.
Yes.
And just flying squad detective. Murder squad detective.
That's right. That's right.
But you're hearing these media, the Radio 5 and this or the television.
Yeah, they're not talking them things there.
They're talking about that.
They won't talk them things, Ron.
They're talking about that.
That's right. They won't talk them things. All they will tell you is that, listen, the police feel dejected, and since the McPherson report, you know, we feel like, and the police numbers are low.
And say, oh, this and that. And
that's right.
This and the police, we want this and that, right? But brother, I want to ask you one question, right? I mean, he was a soldier, and he died now.
Okay.
But he changed after he got in the thing, you know. Bonnie Grant. I wouldn't call him.
Yeah, I was just gonna, and you know, as you said that, I was gonna tell the whole of London. Bernie Grant, one of our elder statesmen in the House of Parliament, he died this week. He's gone.
No, yesterday. Yesterday morning.
Okay.
Yeah. He was a soldier, but when he got in the take out one, he took them and he just get to be one of them.
One of them.
So I wouldn't describe him as a brother, but you know.
Nevertheless, he went in there. You see, for my part, brethren, I know the man went in there trying to make change. See? Regardless of what happened along the way, his intention at the beginning was good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just like Botang, innit?
Yes.
Another
yeah.
devil too.
And his intention when Botang started, for what he said, his intention was good. See?
Yep.
But along the way, as you said, it's like them take out what of him taught, and that's it.
They extract one he taught, innit? And that's how they get, you know.
That's right.
One of us, innit?
That's right.
They forget, as Brother D say, when they get in, they close the door, they don't even look to see if anybody at the back of the door.
And you see they had Bernie Grant's wife up on the TV chatting?
No, I ain't look at that.
Yes, man, they've had her up there, Mrs. Grant, white
Which
woman.
one, the black one or the white one?
What's talking about black woman?
Huh?
What are you talking about, black woman? The white woman. Okay? And the woman was up on TV chatting how Bernie was this and Bernie was that, and we love Bernie and we.
Even Blair said he was a great man, that devil.
You understand? But nevertheless, if Bernie Grant was so great, Bernie Grant went into the House of Parliament wearing his traditional Ghanaian cloth, okay? Highlighting and championing the cause of us as a nation.
Yeah.
Why, when he was in hospital having heart bypass, triple heart bypass, did he marry this white woman? Just the other day, you know. They got married just the other day, you know. I want London to know and understand, you know. You see the white woman you see on telly called Mrs. Grant? is just the other day she married him. He was on his sick bed, his dying bed. Yes, and they got married. You understand? So,
alright, brother, let's somebody, we can't have some more things.
Okay, my brother.
Right,
Big up for your call, scene. Take care. You are hearing it loud and clear. This is Genesis 91.6 FM. It's the People's Talk Show. 0. Get your pen. 07940186067. That's the number that's going to get you through. Let's take this call. Good afternoon, caller.
Yeah, it's Doctah X. Hello?
Yes, caller.
Yeah, it's Doctah X, yeah?
Okay, what are you saying, D?
I'm all good, brother. I was just dealing with that brother earlier on who says about we're the biggest racists.
Okay.
Now, I can understand his point of view in terms of the fact that we look out against each other tribally and all that stuff, yeah?
Yes.
But that doesn't make us racist.
Okay.
But what happens, which you can understand is because we are not looking in the dictionary that we've got to understand what
these words mean.
We tend to give them meanings that we give them. A lot of people say, you might be talking about a white person. I've been in a situation and they said, oh, that's racist. They don't understand the meaning of the word.
That's right.
Racism means to believe that you're superior. That's what the dictionary says, because I can't go by my meaning or your meaning or somebody else's meaning. I've got to go by the collective meaning.
Okay.
It means that somebody that is who feels they're superior, one race that feels it's superior
over another race.
Yeah, that's not black people.
Okay.
Not in the history of black people anyway.
Oh, no, hold on. Listen, I'm sure you've heard.
Yeah.
It's been said, when it comes to running and athletics, we're the best. When it comes to boxing, we're the best. When it comes to music, we're the best. You understand? Hasn't that got kind of undertones, a tinge of racism there?
Why is it?
Because we're saying that we're the best.
But we're not. We're not saying we're the best. We're proving we're in these events. We're proving that we're the best, isn't it?
Okay.
Are we saying we're the best, or is there untold records that have been broken? Is there untold literature that proves? Is there untold television reels that shows that we've won it? Or are we saying that we're the best?
Well, there is untold evidence to prove and to back up what we're saying.
In these events, we can't be racist. People can then say, "Oh, we're the best," because we're pretty. Does it mean that Linford Christie is or isn't Linford Christie? Oh, hasn't Linford Christie been a world champion?
He's tore it up. He's done it how much times?
Does that make him a racist because it's not his time now? Okay, what's the guy? Green. If I say that the man who's the fastest man on the planet at the moment is a black man, does that make me a racist?
Well, just see, there's people that would say, my brother, it depends how you say it. It depends how you put it over.
Yeah, that's emotional. That's to do with how an individual wants to interpret it.
Okay.
This is what I was trying to say last night on my show about the emotional integrity of the black man.
Okay.
He's too caught up in his emotions.
Okay.
Get what I'm saying? Rather than the rationality of the order of the day, which is we are the fastest man on the planet at the moment is a black man. Is that racism or is that a fact?
Well, you see, there's a problem because, now I'm in a situation where, as a black man, it's hard for me to say that, because if I say, even though I know it's a fact, it's hard for me to say that because
you're caught up emotionally.
Yes.
Okay, but this is the point this is the clear up we're trying to do in terms of, I suppose, your work and my work and stuff like that. We're trying to clear up for some of these black people the rationality and the reason why we've been, as I said before, we're suffering from post-traumatic slave syndrome.
Okay.
And as a people that have been through such devastation to their race and to their history and to their culture and to their land, we have these psychological damaging factors about ourselves. Vexation, I'm a vex, I'm a doorman, something, and all this kind of talk, and you get what I'm saying?
That's right.
So even with the African nations and all, we seem to be these high. That's why we get high blood pressure in that sense.
Okay.
So we suffer from this tendency to be over emotional about situations that can be rationally thought out. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, so that's why these white people, when I talk to these white people, they say to me, "Oh, why are you so aggressive? Why are you shouting at me? Why are you this? Why are you that?" You understand?
That's right. But we have white people to do the same. Look at Hitler. You get what I'm saying? Look at it, and not just Hitler alone, but it's only because he's a made man. He was shouting a lot, but Stalin wasn't.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But
same as Mussolini.
Yeah, Stalin didn't shout a lot, but Stalin was a big oppressor. You get what I'm saying? It's not the measure of how one talks that makes you get what I'm saying? It's the content of your character.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? So if I'm saying like how I talk well hype all the time, you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Doesn't make me a vicious individual or aggressive individual, but there is aggression in my tone simply because of the nature of my character. You get what I'm saying? Some people, they cannot have an aggressive bone in their body simply because they cannot generate the DNA code needed
for that aggressiveness. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just about people. That isn't about how you speak.
And at the same time, but you see, at the same time you say that, right? But at the same time, remember the Mental Health Society or the Mental Health Board produced a video that showed that enough black people, because of their nature, it's like you went in a shop and a man sold you a pair of shoes and the shoes was bad and you took it back and you start make up nice when you take back the shoes. Enough of these people ended up in the Mausley in Camberwell. Okay, now what the research was showing is that these people, the Caucasians, did not understand the different expressions, the different personal expressions that was within the black community.
Yes.
So when they heard a man like you would say something to me and I say, what are you talking about, Doctah X? They would term that as madness. I want to lock up a man.
Okay, I'll deal with that. Right, that's because we have no champions of our particular behaviour. Bernie Grant, all of these people have done nothing to further the cause of, the idiosyncrasies of the black race, or black people, or the black African slaves, or anything like that. None of these people in present moment have the power. We've got this guy who was interviewing the psychiatrist that was interviewing the guys on the Stephen Lawrence cases, or doing whatever his name is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's to do with Freudian, Jungian, Weber, and all them, man. They have got nothing to do with. He hasn't fathered no black cause to say, well, we have particular idiosyncrasies, just like the Chinese, just like the Indians. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So therefore, you don't have no documentation that these people who are in the places can say, well, let me read this book on this particular author. Like how they read the book on Sigmund Freud and that psychoanalysis, or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why we have that problem. Yeah, we're dealing with rationality. The reason why you had a lot of black men being locked up in a given time and given period was because when they were being aggressive, they didn't change and become rational. That's the difference. If you're going to say, you're going to arrest me, I'm going to and then you arrest me, I'm still going, and you say, calm down, I'm going, and you hold me down, I'm going,
For real.
In the injection, and I'm still going, that means I haven't been able to grab hold of rationality.
And deal with the situation accordingly.
That's right.
I just said that. I remember a police approached me one day and his bound intention was to arrest me. But true, I spoke to him in a rational manner, calm, and not excited. The brother couldn't do nothing.
Well, it went to me. Well, I got some Indian man, you know what I'm saying, say some stuff to me in an off license, and I went to whack him because I wanted he didn't want to change something. I said it's my right, and really he called the police, and they came in, and I was going, you know how I talk.
Yeah.
And they're going, calm down. I said, calm down for what?
Yes.
Do you understand me or do you know me? This is how I speak normally. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
So it's not, the way I speak has got nothing to do with me being overly aggressive. This is how I speak. Have you heard anybody speak like this before? And he shut up. You
understand?
And they never arrest me or nothing. And I got my things back from the Indian man. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
The bottom line is that it's about your rationality within the given part of yourself and your aggression.
Yes.
How rational can you be while you're being aggressive?
That's right.
Rationality means being in control of self.
And you see, a lot of us, when we reach that point of aggression, we believe, for whatever reason, but we believe that when we reach that point of aggression, we lose control. All rationality goes out the window.
Which is what a caller was saying earlier on, yeah?
Yes.
Saying that, the man step on him, steal on him, stab him in the rear or whatever.
That's right.
So know yourself, and if you know yourself, you wouldn't do that. But that's what control is, because sometimes there's things that you think about, like a guy would say, racism or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And the dictionary definition is just that. What you're saying is that you find it hard to agree with the fact that it's a fact. A fact is a fact. It has nothing to do with what you might think emotionally. If I say to you that the earth is round and that's the fact, then that's the fact. You can't then say, well, maybe it's not so round, maybe it's our eyes that are tricking us and really isn't round. The fact is, you can only deal with the knowledge of the day. You know what I'm saying? We might find out that the world is square in 10 million years' time. But the moment, the fact is, because it's a rational analysis of evidence, yeah? Which is a fact, yeah?
But isn't it also a fact? It's sad that we have people out there that, as you said, you brought the analogy of the fastest runner on the earth today. Okay, there's people out there that will find it hard to accept and admit that that is the case.
But there's no need for you, but you don't have, this is what we spend our time dealing with. You understand? People trying to prove a fact to somebody that is evidential.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because Hitler thought that white people were the superior people on the planet, and Jesse Owens proved him wrong.
That's
he
right.
walked out when Jesse Owens
In
won.
his face.
You're right, but yet still, when the white woman won a race, he called her. He went back into the when she won the 100 meters. He went back to see her in the back of the stage, and whatever. He invited her to his villa or whatever the case, which she declined.
And Jesse Owens won 7 gold.
Right, and she only won 1. Right,
Okay.
but it's just to prove, it's just to prove that these are things that happen. But whether it's hard or not, it's once you establish it as a fact, there is no more argument. The argument then becomes individual. Would you argue with me if I walked into your, say like you had a shop, I walked into your shop and said to you, you owe me all the things in your shop?
No, what I want you to identify to me is, I've got a problem now. I've heard everything you said, but still, I find it hard to actually come on radio and say, the fastest man on the earth is a black man. The greatest boxer in the world is a black man. The greatest footballer in the world ever is a black man.
Why?
Because I live in that environment where if I say that, I will be seen as being a racist.
But the fact is, this is how you do law, this is how you come to law terms and stuff like that. The fact is, you open a dictionary and you look at what racism means. And you look at the fact, you say, the fact remains the same no matter what you are around a circle of emotional people, whether they're white, black or pink, who are judging you emotionally and not factually.
Okay.
It's the fact, you ask them, who at the moment in time, to your knowledge, is the fastest man on the planet? And if he's green, the only thing based on his analysis of the evidence, would be that it's Leroy Green, right? There's no other way to predict, because we can only go by the judgment of their
evidence that's there,
or their world committee that they put in place and have given the ruling to judge people on their speed.
Yes.
If we ask who has been the past, I don't know how many prime ministers there are. If we say the only prime ministers in England have always been white people, am I being racist?
And one woman. And one woman.
And one woman. Always been white people, yeah?
Yes.
Am I being racist?
No, because it's a fact. You see, but this is the problem. This is the problem. You see, okay, you just gave me that statistic there.
Yeah.
I can accept that easily. You understand?
Yeah, blood, I know, but this is the problem. This is the problem that we have, isn't it, as people? This is the problem that the emotional content of whether it's they reverse it on us. As I was saying last night about the homo and the phobia. You understand what I'm saying? The word homo means sane. It doesn't mean homosexual.
Yes.
But they've changed it to mean what they want it to mean, and we accept it. But if the Doctah X comes and says ghettoology, all of a sudden, what kind of rubbish talk is that?
Yeah, because all you're talking about, well, when you say ghettoology, I remember Sugar Minor had a tune called Ghettoology.
That's right. That's where I got it from.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? He says ghettoology, life in the ghetto.
That's right.
Ghettoology.
Yes.
You understand? So, and I've shown people that the term ghetto only means an unpopular dwelling place for minorities, or a place where you put minorities, and unpopular. It doesn't mean slum. It doesn't mean shanty town. Slum means slum.
And if people know what ghetto really is, ghetto in any country, and I've been to several countries, and every ghetto, so-called ghetto that I've been to, is the most productive place. See?
It just means a place. I mean, because the ghetto was, like I said about the Jews, right? It's a place where they put the Jews in Vienna and where the iron foundries were, and that's why the Jews became so good at working with metal and smelting and stuff like that.
That's right.
That's where they stuck them in Vienna in 1555,
yes.
and that was decreed by the Roman Church. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a bad thing. The term ghetto. It's just that people associate ghetto with their own interpretation and not the dictionary or the English interpretation.
Yeah, because again, you see, I would say, you see, when I'm ready to go and live and do my thing, I'm not going to live in no ghetto. You understand? So from that point of view, ghetto is a bad thing.
Right, but what I'm saying is that that's where we are. Most of us are at those places. That's where I am at the moment. I'm in a place of where they stop most of the minorities. Around me is bare black people. They're shooting around me. They're killing off black people. Yeah. So at the moment, maybe I don't want to go live in no ghetto. But at the moment, my psychology is turned from my surroundings, which is a ghetto.
And
so
if you're gonna survive,
ghettoology.
If you're gonna survive, then you have to take into account the surroundings.
Of course, I don't have £150,000 to buy a house up in Hampstead Heath, and then even if I did have it, I'm not so sure if I'd be hurry enough to go there.
That's right.
So therefore, I might want to go somewhere else, maybe in another country. Right? And what I'm saying at the moment is that it's clear that in order, in terms of the Doctah X anyway, I'm just saying this to pass off now. Right? It's clear in order for us to move to another level, we've got to understand our own feelings, our own emotions, and our own psychological circumstances. Work within the colonialization, because we've immigrated here. This guy was saying that we are paying for the tax. We're only 2 million, 2.6 million, or 2.2 million, or something like that.
Yes.
People against 55 million.
That's
so
right.
All right, then if we take away the 2 million, then we're against 53 million people.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're just peripheral. They're just using us as measures to deal with whatever.
That's right.
In the world, we're not a minority, but in this country. So in order for us to be strong, of course we have to unite. But we are divided by religion and various different doctrines. We have to start with, if we're going to war or if we're united, because to go against somebody else is to go to war with them or to argue with them, yeah?
So you don't think we're divided and it's deeper than religion? Because...
No, and doctrines, I said doctrines, not just religion. Religion.
Okay, even religions and doctrines.
Okay,
and the reason why I would ask you that is because, okay, me and you can be moving together. See?
Yeah.
You are a Baptist and I don't believe in nothing. See? And we move together, we do what we have to do together. But at some stage, regardless of what you believe or not, I choose to become jealous of you or to be envious of you or to want what you've got. So in that manner there, isn't it deeper than doctrine or religion?
Yeah, but that's just normal. Every human being is like that. The Manchus did it to the Chinese.
Yeah, but isn't that an excuse, D? Isn't that an excuse?
Yeah, but that's normal. But what I'm saying, but before they get to that point, that's an evolutionary point. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody goes in front of somebody else. That's very petty and it's very ghetto-ish in that sense.
Yeah, but we're supposed to have evolved beyond that point now. You and me, okay? We're supposed to evolve beyond the point where I'm going to be envious of you or jealous of you or try and do what you want to do. You understand? We're supposed to be evolved.
Okay, we're supposed to be. That's the difference. The difference between being and is different, right? What happens is that in any society you have, if you notice that how old is the knife?
Sorry?
How old is the knife in terms of, in relative terms?
How old is the knife?
Yeah, the knife in terms of its existence.
As old as time began.
Right, as far as we can know, it's the most primitive weapon that still exists today, yes?
Yes.
But then, how old is the microwave?
Well, we can name that. We can pin that down.
So about, what, 20 years?
Yes.
Is that 10 years?
Yes.
Right, so right now we have how much million-year-old implement existing alongside, because you can't pay me to put in the microwave or whatever, alongside the most advanced instrument. Yes? So what that is showing you that no matter what you look like on the outside in terms of existence, there will be primitive-minded people and also advanced-minded people existing together.
Okay.
And there is no differentiation by look is retarded.
Yeah.
They show behavior.
Well, you see, okay, you see what? Listen, the scripture says the wheat and the tears must grow together until the day of harvest. And that's exactly what you just said, my brother.
Yeah, but what happens is that sometimes the weaker ones or the less intelligent ones get jealous of the intelligent ones.
Of course.
That is only because the intelligent ones don't treat the weaker ones justly.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
But sometimes it's just raw jealousy, which we have to deal with. But there's no quick solution to that. That's going to go out throughout time. But what we've got to understand is that alongside this war that we have, or this battle or this fight, whatever you want to call it, against for our own right and for our own evolution, you get what I'm saying? Ghana's in trouble, Senegal's in trouble, Nigeria's in trouble.
Uganda's in trouble.
Black people exist simply because of the domination of colonialism and the need for them to have control over Africa.
Yes.
Because Africa is what makes all you get. Why can't we be like? I hear people. Why can't we be like?
So you don't agree then that we should take the analogy of the Indians and apply it to ourselves?
we should take the analogy of the Japanese and apply it to ourselves by moving together and by having common ground. You get what I'm saying? And dealing with that. The Indians, when England left India, the Indians did the same thing that black people do. They warred against each other. And so you now got India and Pakistan.
That's right.
You now got the Hindus that were cool over on the Muslim side, like in Bosnia and them place there, and Serbia. Yeah, the Hindus that were cool over on the Muslim side were murdered.
That's
and
right.
the Muslims that were cool over on the Hindu side was, you know how much million? 500,000 of them died in that little time. When the color just over themselves.
The war in Kashmir.
It has nothing to do with just being black. It has to do with people and their prejudices. And religion is one of the key killers of the world and the nations of the world. Not racism. It's always, most of the killing is about who you pray to. So what I am saying is that we need to, as black people, to come together, is to understand and have control over ourselves and understand the differences between each other and say, well, this is what we have. This is our objective. It doesn't matter whether I'm Jehovah's Witness or whether I'm Rasta or whether I'm Muslim. It means that this is my objective. So this organisation, this is what I'm looking to. And that's, you know, as you know, I've been championing that cause all the time.
For real.
So, you know what I'm saying? So we can look, what I'm saying again, the accuracy of the book, if we start to be more rational about how we're going about it and stop allowing the emotional content of the because you know we you don't know, and you know we rail up and we rare. You get what I'm saying? When we stop allowing that to take headline within our conversation, and we say, what do you know about that factually? What do you know? And not what do you think? You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, listen. You're seeing all that. There's a question I want to ask you now.
Yeah.
Seeing, and this is me and you, and London's listening to us. See, I've got a question. When you first come to Genesis, you made a statement and you said, "Oh, Commissioner, he believes in this. So because he believes in this, I put him in a certain category." Now you've come along, you've heard, Commissioner. You know me with reason, and you know where I'm coming from. Now, even though I hear you say, now I'm a man that first come on Genesis, I come on Genesis and told a man, religion ain't working for no one. The Most High ain't dealing with religion. But you came and you made your opinion and you said, you read the Bible and rare. Now, 2000, you seen where I'm at. You know what I'm about. Do you think that the original statement was justified?
Yes, according to what I knew at the time. Yeah, definitely. Because that's what.
I'm not asking you according to what you. I'm not asking you according to what you. I'm not asking you according to what you knew at the time. I'm asking you, as I said to you, it's 2000 now.
Yeah, right.
Do you
You're
think?
asking me now. This is what I'm saying. Now you're asking me, would I repeat that statement now?
Yes.
And I'm saying no. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm saying at the time, this is what I'm saying to black people on the whole, everybody on the whole. When people think the world is flat, it doesn't mean the world is flat.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? It means that you think the world is flat. That's the difference. So if I think that because you read the Bible, there are other types of people like you, or who are Bible readers or whatever, who do not have the wherewithal that you have. They do not have the evolutionary potential that you have.
Okay.
So therefore what I did at the time, according to my experience, was categorize you with those people that I knew.
Okay.
Doesn't mean I was right, but that was adjusted. For me, that was my way of measuring going through on my life.
Yes.
Just like how people are measuring me when I start to swear on Genesis in the late night. Everybody said I was this, I was that, I was whatever.
Yes.
So people make these judgments, but as time goes on, that is the evolutionary process of man. That's why I keep talking about the primitive-minded people and the advanced-minded people, because as time goes on, you're supposed to grow up out of certain beliefs, because life is supposed to show you that certain things are not true or don't exist or were just a fallacy in the beginning.
Okay, now,
you know what I'm saying?
You heard the first caller. I don't know if you heard the first caller.
No, I didn't. I missed it.
The first caller actually phoned up and talked about prophecy, and said this is the sign of the times, blah, blah, blah. Now, in relation to that, how are we going to go forward?
It's not the sign of the times. What if you was in the 1945 war and you was in your house and you had to go into a bunker and the bomb was that the sign of the times? Because I'm telling you, that was more terrifying then than it is now. You know what I'm saying? Was it the sign of the times in 1914 when the first war, when the first war, whatever the first war, was it the sign of the times then when their houses were crumbling around them and their lives were being destroyed and they were getting rations?
Okay, yes, I would say yes because
You will always say that's the sign.
No. Understand me why I would say yes, D. It's because you got a man that enough people want to call. His name was Nostradamus, and Nostradamus prophesied all of these things to come.
Yes.
See?
He also prophesied that the world would end in 2000, which is.
And he was wrong. Well, no. Maybe he's not because 2000 hasn't come yet.
Okay, fair enough.
You understand?
According to whoever's calendar you're reading, okay, yeah.
Yeah, according to which calendar you're looking at.
I understand that point.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but in terms of the world wars, in terms of the rising of Hitler, in terms of what happened in Africa, no, forget that because he didn't prophesize nothing to do with us.
Mm-hmm.
It was all about Europe and Europeans.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of those things, he was correct.
Yeah.
So it was a sign of the times. As you said, you asked a question in World War II when they was bombing. Was it a sign of the times?
And what? If it's a sign of the times, what? What are you going to do now? What, you're going to stand there and say, see, it's the sign of the times.
Okay, well if we say now, right, according to our prophecy goes, the signs of the times now shall be children having babies, you and your woman being together and then you get split up, father and son not talking to each other, mother and daughter fighting each other. These are the signs of the times. Okay, isn't that what's happening now?
It's always happening. When did it start happening? You know what I'm saying?
No, okay. Me and you remember a time. Me and you remember a time. See? When what they called single parents was not an issue in our community.
It might not have been. I'm sure slavery had a lot of single parents. Trust me.
Of course.
What issue are you talking about? What time? It depends on where you focus your mind. People are focusing their mind on a very small period in time. We only have about roughly to pension age, 60 years. It's not a long time. You understand? There's been thousands and millions of years have passed. You have to collectively look at history, not look at the little small frame of time you're in and start saying, this is the time of slavery. It's about what has gone before and what does it seem is going to go after. Earth ain't going to be destroyed tomorrow unless you can see, you'll be able to plot. If a meteor is coming to hit the planet, there's going to be no rod of God. It has to be something extraterrestrial, meaning that a meteor bigger than Earth, destroy Earth, has something bigger than Earth, has to hit Earth as a planet. And maybe they can fire, by that time, maybe they can fire atomic weapons into this planet and shatter it. We don't know. So we can't start making doomsday judgment about when tomorrow's going to end, or because it's the sign of the time, it means it's the end of the world.
So even though, my brother, even though we may see things, you see, okay, if there's a book and the book says, in the year 2000, there's going to be X, Y, and Z. And the book was written maybe 60 years before. See? And we read it and we see we're living here in the year 2000 and exactly what the book said is happening today. See? How much trust must we put in that book and the message of that book?
Where does it say? What book is that?
No, I'm saying hypothetically.
Hypothetically, but it's hypothetical. Hypothetically, in a hypothetical way, you say, well, whatever, and you just carry on with life as normal.
Okay, well then let's take it out. Let's take it out of the hypothetical. Let's say you got a man like Nostradamus. That said certain things will happen.
There's no religion of Nostradamus, is there?
No. That's why I didn't mention religion. I said there's a book. I read a book.
Yeah, but he hasn't got a mass following. We've got to look at who's got what. A lot of people. If you and I think that the world is square, do you think anyone's going to listen to us?
So tell me, what constitutes a religion?
Whoever follows it. When you got mass following. Anytime Hindus, mass following.
Anything that has a mass following.
Yes, that's what constitutes religion. Like football. Football is a religion to some people. Like Manchester United, what? There's things that you never thought of doing for your religion that Manchester United fans are doing for Manchester United. What are you talking about?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And there's certain people who believe in God would never dream of doing or making the kind of sacrifices for their God that Manchester United fans make for their team. That's a religion.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? It's only that hold on, let me add that I make it, that is my purpose, When we look in the dictionary, it's about religion. is about obviously way of life and rare. But if you look for God way of life and rare. But if you look for another religion, you know, like they've got another meaning as well.
Yes.
It can also be a following of whatever because they said it. White people have used it. You know, I've seen it at advertisement. Yeah, this is their religion and all that. Yeah.
Okay.
It's way of life. Whatever way of life you choose becomes religion. Now, the way of life isn't to follow it. I don't know of any Nostradamusites who are busily following, you know, the Nostradamus prophecies, yeah?
Yes.
So we leave that to a man who's made some accurate prophecies, and let's see if this one's going to be accurate. Because some of the prophecies, because I've read some of their books, are just rubbish. And they're interpreted by other people who believe that's what he was trying to say.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily mean that they're all going to be accurate, even though some are.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to make, again, to finish off, is that once we understand ourselves as human beings, or learn to try to, and then try to come together to say, right, this is the problem we're having, you know, like the Japanese had, like the Indians had in Britain. This is the problem we're having as immigrants in this country. There is no going back to Africa flex. You know, we can visit there and say and see what we can gain from there, but we ain't gonna all we can't all fit back in there, you know what I'm saying? The more we
we can. There's more than enough land in Africa to fit everyone in the world.
Yes, more than enough. It might be more than enough land, but we're talking about habitable land. You get what I'm saying?
I'm talking habitable land.
Listen, if they're having famine in Ethiopia right now, Star, it's not a place I'd be howling up to go to.
Yeah, I understand, but at the same time, remember, you had a king Nebuchadnezzar that created in the desert, see, the hanging gardens of Babylon. See? And this was a garden that was created in the desert. So even what we see happening in Ethiopia today.
What do you think? You just went there and sat there and go, I'll just create it.
No. It was over a period of time. But the point I'm making is that even in Ethiopia today, you see they're talking about famine now, and people are dying and children are dying. 6 children die a day in Ethiopia. Now, if they had planned, even if they had taken the example, as one of the callers said, of the ancestors, and they had looked at Nebuchadnezzar and said, you know what, Ethiopia, because Ethiopia is a country that through Mussolini let off mustard gas, it burned out the land, so nothing they producing. See, it had a great devastating effect on the whole of the land up until today. If now Ethiopia had taken the example of the ancestors.
What are you saying, blood? That has nothing to do with the conversation, though, is it?
Yes, it is. Of course it is, my brother. Because you're saying, you bring to me the situation in Ethiopia.
Because of that situation, at the moment, it would be a place I'd howl it back to. It has nothing to do with the in-depthness of the Mussolini thing and all that. I'm just saying to you that Biafra is another place, Rwanda's another place.
No, you can't just sweep over that, brethren. The reason why Ethiopia has famine today is because of what happened from since World War I and II.
Yeah, I know, Brad. I know. Don't get me wrong, I know these things. What I'm trying to explain to you is that at the moment we wouldn't, if we all went back to Africa, it would be worse famine. Because there's nobody who's got the scientific knowledge to change some of these things.
I disagree. My brother, I disagree. We have within us, remember, you see 3D television, it was invented by a black man. We have the scientific...
All we need in Africa is more 3D television.
Sorry?
So all we need in Africa is more 3D television.
When you say that we haven't got the scientific knowledge, I'm showing you we have. You see NASA, you see most of their space programs is black man that is working them programs and sorting it out.
You're talking about assimilated black people. You're not talking about black men. You're talking about men who are working for a situation and are committed to assimilate. There's a difference. Them people have no use in Africa because they don't see Africa as their own. I'm talking about the people who see Africa as their own.
Yes, I agree. But nevertheless, what that shows us is that the capacity is within us.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't disagree that capacity is not good enough. I don't disagree that. What I'm saying at the moment, for the one of us who would like to go back, for the amount of us who have the motivation to go back and understand the blackness within ourselves, those set of people are the ones who haven't got these opportunities.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So therefore Africa couldn't hold us. You get what I'm saying? Too much loggerheads, as my father would say. Too much empty-handed people would be going back to Africa with nothing.
To create a whole heap of mess.
Nebuchadnezzar didn't create the hanging gardens in he scientists did. Nebuchadnezzar ruled over his scientists, and he got them. Hitler didn't make them kill all the Jews. His warriors did. You know what I'm saying? So what you need are great leaders who are able to handpick people who have knowledge, who are great rulers, who are great leaders.
Yes.
You know, Martin Luther didn't create the civil rights. The people did.
That's right.
Malcolm X didn't create Hugh Newton didn't create the Black Panthers. The people did.
Yeah, but nevertheless, all of these people that you named, they was all a catalyst in the development of whatever they was doing.
Yeah, a catalyst. So we're talking about something else. A catalyst is different to the saying that
well, a catalyst is what gets the people motivated.
Yes. I agree. Yeah, but it's still, I don't understand what you're trying. If you're trying to disagree with my point, I agree.
No, I'm not trying to disagree.
So the point I am making, the point I'm trying to substantiate here is that you need this type of mentality. You need this type of movement. You know what I'm saying? So you can clearly see what you have to Africa. We can't do no census of which are the brains and all that. You think half of them men, they want to go back to Africa. They're happy in NASA. They're happy working for ICI. They're happy working in the offices. They want to go back to no bloody Africa.
Even here, my brother, you got people from different African nations that work here in London, representing the African government, and you ask them if they want to go back home. And hear what they tell you. They ain't going nowhere.
That's right.
You understand?
So this is what I'm saying. So you understand the point I'm trying to make now? I'm just trying to. All I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to.
But that doesn't mean it's right. That doesn't mean it's right.
Yeah, but what is right and what is true is different, isn't it? You know, people. This is the emotion again. You're bringing into it. There's a difference between what you feel.
Nah. I hear that. But at the end of the day, see.
What?
When we take out, this is what I'm saying. Too.
Yeah.
When we take out emotion, we all know the difference between right and wrong.
No, that's rubbish. That has got to be rubbish.
Oh, so Doctah X, tell me something. Don't you know, if you go out today and kill, take your gun and go out and shoot 15 people, is that right or wrong?
To who?
To you.
Well, I would, for start, listen at the different reasons what would make it right for me, yeah?
And as you said, you know, you said earlier on, you said to me, we have to go with the dictionary, with the consensus, with the majority.
And the law.
Yes, and the majority. So in that context, is it right or wrong to you?
Well, no, it's two. One is it's against the law, right? Two is immoral, yes? So we understand that. What I am saying to you is, this is what we've got to work with. The truth of the matter is, it's according to what I feel is right and wrong. Because I might feel it right to kill 15 people simply because of what life has done to me.
So you're telling me that the whole of us now.
Listen, it doesn't mean that everybody else is going to see it as right. It just means that I'm going to see it as right. So the point I'm trying to make is that there is no ultimate right and wrong. What there is consensus about right and wrong. So you're saying that we all have to agree to the consensus of what your belief of right and wrong is, or mine. That's why you have the 10 Commandments. That's why you have the rule of law. That's why you have the Constitution of the United States. To say to people, this is what you have to agree to and abide by. But what I am saying, but there's no ultimate right and wrong, because it might be wrong to have that particular constitution, but because that particular world there's no constitution, is England. Is that right or wrong? There is no ultimate right and wrong.
I hear that. But I would say to you, at the end of the day, see, I believe, and I don't know, I believe that you're the type of man that would not think of sleeping with a 4-year-old or a 6-year-old.
That's right. That's right.
How then can you tell me that every man has the opportunity or it has the choice to say whether it's right or wrong? You know for a fact that is wrong.
Yeah, but why is it not? Why can you sleep with it? Why can't you sleep? The reason why you can't sleep with a 14-year-old but you can sleep with a 40-year-old is because the same 4-year-old is now 40. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah? So therefore, it's about you cannot make something that's impractical practical. For instance, you cannot milk a calf if that just come out of the mother. Is it right or wrong? It's not about right and wrong. That's totally impractical. It cannot be done. It's not supposed to be done. So anybody doing that is committing a crime against life in that sense, isn't it? It's not about right and wrong. It's about that kind of a work.
I hear that.
When the 4-year-old becomes 40 or even 13, even though we know that's illegal. They're having children. So therefore, we know that it's not proper to that. We know that the child is not ready. So anybody that's doing to something that they know psychologically, emotionally, sexually is not ready is somebody committing a sin against the person. But the same 4-year-old when they're 14, it's no longer a crime. Or it's a legal crime, but when they're 40, it's not a crime at all.
Okay.
So what you do is you come together and you say, well, this is what we believe in and that is not right and that is not practical. A house with one brick in it is not even a house, it's just one brick. But if you get 10,000 bricks, you can make it out. That's the difference.
Okay, well, what I want to hear from you now, my brother, is the last message. Tell the people them something positive. In terms of what you just said there and how you've broken it down, how are we going to reach there?
The same thing what I said, I was just trying to I was trying to get off the phone from Lol. I'm saying to you that's what I'm dealing with, what I would want us to deal with. Is to start, because remember you argued these points about facts and all that and right and wrong. And I'm saying to you that we have to start dealing with, as the caller said earlier, knowledge. That means that we have to understand what is factual, what can be proven, and what is evidential. That means what is we can say, well, that we can see why that happens and why that works.
Okay.
So when black people stop getting emotional and stop working with just their belief alone, and are able, like you and I have just done, to discuss matters and see what, when you weigh up the two matters, if they can balance each other out and say, alright, let's move forward from that, then I can change your mind and you can either evolve or devolve, whichever way you can say it, or you can change my mind, just like how you said, you asked me about, do I think the same last year as I do this year?
Yes.
That's why I've changed it to ghettoology, because it's an evolvement. We have to keep growing. If we stay in one place, we're going to be like stagnant waters and we're going to be poisonous to each other.
Okay, my brother. One off. Take care. Okay. You all can catch Doctah X Saturday night between the hours of 10 and 12, seen with the ghettoology as is set. Okay? So just lock in and you'll hear some more. This is what Genesis is about, you know. This is what Genesis is about. Let's take this call. Good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon, Genesis. Tell me something, Commission, does you have a problem when I say the fastest swimmer in the world is a white man?
The fastest
swimmer in the world is a white man.
Yes, because the fastest swimmer in the world could never be a white man.
Why?
So I do have a problem.
Okay, let me look at our Olympics.
That don't mean nothing to me, Bedouin. It don't mean nothing
look
to
at
me.
records.
See, you got black man that's surrounded by sea. See, and there's no way if a black man is the best boxer, the baddest footballer, the roughest runner, you can't tell me say black man surrounded by sea is not the fastest winner.
I'm going by records. We're going by Christie. We're going by Jim Hines. You understand what I mean? We're going by records from 1960s to 1940s.
Mark Spitz.
Yeah.
Mark Spitz. See?
How long did he hold the world record for? And how many medals?
He got a whole heap of medals. I don't know how long he held it.
Participating in swimming in the international arena to some guy from Suriname came in partake.
Okay.
Yeah? But what I'm saying, real black people shouldn't have no hang-up. You see a man physically partaking in the game and he's a genius in football, running or what. That's just life. Now when it comes to swimming, you don't see much black people participating in that event.
Okay.
I don't know if it's racial, culture or what. Then come to other sports in that. You guys see the same thing. But at the end of the day, we get sidetracked from the real issue. Our goal, our aim, our destination. Yeah? I don't have nothing else to say. Go, Jim. Have a lovely day.
Okay, my brother. You take care. You all are hearing it there. Our last two callers seen. Callers saying that we'll get this track from the side. These are just side issues and they distract us. What have you got to say, London? We had a long conversation there with Doctah X, seen, and you heard what he had to say. And at the end of the day, it's all about you. See? What do you think? 07940186067. This is the Genesis People's Talk Show. It's your time. It's time for you all to let us know what you got to say to London. See? We're going to take this call. Good afternoon, caller.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yes, my sis.
Yeah, I was listening to your little debate with Doctah X on nationality.
Okay.
And I think sometimes it can be overrated, to be honest with you.
What can be overrated? Rationality?
Yeah.
Okay, explain.
Well, I would say that there's nothing wrong with a little emotion. And I think that to hold oneself back from, you know, saying the things that we really want to say at times is healthy.
So, when I say now, I find it hard to say. I find it difficult to say to the people, the fastest runner in the world is a black man. The fastest boxer in the world is a black man. The best footballer in the world. I find it hard to say these things.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't think it's important anyway. If you were to say that to me, I'd say, well, so what? Who cares? You know, what have they done to significantly improve the lives of black people?
But isn't that what the world is based off right now? Right now, we're living, a lot of people live off the theory of Darwin, okay?
Yeah.
And it's because they believe that Darwin was the most brilliant whatever there was.
Well, to be
a lot of
honest with
people
you,
will pay £1 billion for a picture of Picasso,
yeah.
okay? Because they believe Picasso was the greatest painter that it ever was.
Okay, well, let me stop you there. I think when it comes to, say, for instance, if you were to choose a mate with, you know, to breed with, let's just put it like that, right?
Yes.
You're looking for several qualities. You're looking for quite a few qualities, aren't you, to produce your ultimate offspring, aren't you?
That's right.
And I could say that, all right, yeah, being the fastest man on the earth, okay, that's one kind of kudo, because what you're saying is this man is very fast, he's agile, whatever. You know, I'm not medically knowledgeable, so what it has to do with the brain, I don't really know.
Okay.
I'm sure someone will phone up and contest that, but to be honest with you, I would say if I'm picking a mate to have a child with, you know, there are other things that I'm going to be looking at, not just the fact that this man is the fastest runner in the world.
hold on, sis, hold on.
Yeah.
You're telling me now.
Because you talked about Darwin, that's why I kind of went
but you
off
sound
that way.
very clinical. You sound like, when you say to me, you know, all right, I'm going to have a baby.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pick someone to have this baby with.
Yeah.
You sound very clinical.
Well, to be honest with you, that's happening in the world. You can go onto the internet and see that there are certain people who are actually selling their sperm and selling their eggs because they have certain qualities, and this is big business. We have to, I mean, Darwin was one of the first people to talk about it. Probably there were more before him as well.
Yeah, you sound a bit like Hitler, though. That's what Hitler was on. Hitler was on the Aryan race. Blonde hair, blue eyes.
I'm just using that as an example. I'm telling you, you know, you're talking about social facts. This is a fact that people are doing this type of thing. We didn't have eugenics for nothing.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
we have to talk. We talk about. One of you mentioned the First World War, Second World War. You know, why do you think they introduced free school meals and milk into schools? It's because when they were fighting the Boer War in South Africa with the Dutch, the young men from over here were not in a fit state to go and fight any kind of war.
So they needed milk.
They needed milk. They needed to basically build up the nation's poor people, the ones who were going to go out there and do all the fighting. You know, these are the ideas behind certain things, and yes, that was one of Hitler's ideas as well, because he wanted to create a kind of stock that he called perfect, which meant getting rid of all the disabled people, those who were mentally insane, homosexuals, because as far as he was concerned, something was wrong with them too, and people who were not of an Aryan stock.
Okay.
And that is one of the reasons why he wanted to get rid of the Jews as well, not just because they believed in something different from what he did. Yeah, he was a Christian socialist, and they were Jews.
There was a different stock.
But they were different stock racially, yes. I would have to say so. And also because they were doing pretty well in Germany and throughout the rest of Western Europe at that time.
Yes, yeah.
They were doing well.
They was
business.
making money.
They were making big business.
That's right.
And in fact, after World War I, they were the ones who probably weren't hit so much in Germany in terms of being ravaged by war. Business was going good for them.
So tell me something now. How come? What's your name? What's your name, sis?
Samantha.
Huh?
Samantha, so I will be
Samantha.
Yeah.
Samantha.
Yeah.
How comes? Okay. Did you hear we had a caller that said it's all about knowledge and knowing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
How come you know everything about the European history, the German history?
Well, I'll tell you something, and it's pity, but you know, I've had to do everything kind of back to front. Ideally, I should have learned about African history first, right? But I had a knowledge of Jamaica because that's where my parents come from, this, that, and the other.
Okay.
What happened was, I was very young, I got pregnant. I'm sure you've heard of me before. Any of your regular listeners would have heard of me too.
Okay.
You know, basically I got pregnant very young. I was 18 years old. I left home. I was living in a council flat. I met up with someone who, you know, perhaps wasn't the best person in the world, but, you know, given the choice, I would not have been with that person again.
Okay.
And basically produced a child from that union, you know, casual union. And then I was subjected to a year of domestic violence. And then I left. Basically, I took my 1-year-old son and went back to college. finished off my education, well, my further education, and then left London and went to Bristol University, and took my son with me and did 3 years of going up there. And basically, because Bristol University is one of the better universities, let's say, one of the traditional red bricks, I was exposed to different types of things that I wouldn't have been exposed to, say, if I'd gone to South Bank. Right. So therefore, when I was down there, I found that I kind of was more politicized. And what that meant was I started thinking politically, because I'm thinking, okay, how come there's only 2 of us in this department? How come my best friend and myself are the only 2 black people in here? What's going on? Where are the rest of them? So I started to go out into Bristol, and I started to mix with the black people down there, and because of a certain set of events, I found myself moving back from them, right? Because of the kind of social and psychological conditions that they were in, and I thought to myself, no, this is a huge departure from Peckham. Even Peckham isn't this bad. So I found myself pulling back from them, but it didn't stop me from going to the African shop to go and buy African books. But because I was supposed to be learning certain things on the syllabus, for something called sociology, which is a load of nonsense, because I can't stand the term, but it's basically philosophy, anthropology, theology, this type of thing. Because I had to be learning about these things, the books that I wanted to buy and read, I had to kind of keep on the sidelines, right? And read the books that I was supposed to read in order to pass my exams, etc. So that is why I have a knowledge of Western and Eastern European history.
So at the end of the day, what you said to me is that you still, nevertheless, have a great experience of the African, or you know about the African history.
Well, to be honest with you, I couldn't say that I do know a lot about African history, but what I can tell you is that I learn about African, let's say, the African psychological and social conditions and African pride and all this through my contact with other Africans. And, all I can say is that, gosh, going to Bristol was a very interesting experience. And it's not just, I would think that I'm going mad if it's just me who was saying this, but I have my best friend went through the very same experience that I did. So we can turn around and say, gosh, did that really happen? Why are black people so effed up?
Well, you expressed the same sentiments that one of our callers said earlier on. But what I want you to do for me is encourage the young people. Encourage not just the young, those that are in full-time education, going through and done, being in the same situation as you. Encourage them.
Well, to be honest, I'm in a very, I would say, not privileged position. Not economically anyway, but, oh my God, sorry, bad manners. What I would say is that I'm in a position where I can influence some people, in particular young women who, are in further education, because I'm teaching them. So, and I teach different things like key skills, which is numeracy, literacy. I teach health and social care as well, which is very kind of sociological and it's slant. And I do a bit of English and a tiny bit of history as well. But I find that there's lots of overlap. And even though I'm not supposed to be pushing my own kind of opinions on them, if I'm asked, then I will give it to them.
Because you can't help but give it to them, innit?
Yeah, well, it's not that I can't help it. I can try to be as objective as possible and just teach what the textbook says.
I hear that, but there's certain things that you can't help. You have to give to the people then. If from it, that, you see, remember, we got a caller and the caller said, if you got knowledge, what do you do with it? There's certain things that when you know, you have to share it. You can't hold it down.
This is the thing with certain, I would say it's one of the major flaws with the black, or let's say African race in this country. We don't like to share information, and that is the truth.
We don't like to share information.
Look, if I'm successful in business, and I'm on the road with lots and lots of black businesses, and I seem to be doing particularly well, you think I'm going to share my formula with anyone if I'm an African? I don't think so.
I hear that. But at the same time, you're going to share your success. You're going to put it in my face. You're going to let me know that you as a business...
then I'm not sharing it, Commissioner. I'm not sharing it. If it's to benefit me and my family, but not the wider community, and definitely not changing the position of black people in this country as a whole, then I'm not sharing it, no.
Okay, tell me something.
It's making you feel badly. It's making you
Tell me something. Are you successful in what you're doing?
I would say that I feel fulfilled in what I'm doing.
You sound very positive.
Well, I like to think I am, to be honest with you.
Okay, well that is something that you shared with the whole community.
Yes, but you see, I'm not in the position of the businessman, am I? I'm in the position of a teacher. I'm able to share my knowledge. You know what, Commissioner, I can go stand in front of a class and I can teach them everything out the textbook, but I don't need to tell them what I think about this thing, because I know that the textbook is inferior to my knowledge, because I have experience, and the textbook is not going to talk about that. They're going to talk about silly case studies that people made out of nowhere. Do you understand? I'm not textbook. I give of myself in every lesson that I do, and if I choose not to, then
well, considering that, and considering your battle with the textbook, I want you to give, and you're a teacher, college lecturer, give some of our young people some words of encouragement.
Well, I would say first and foremost, listen to your parents. If your parents are, truly looking out for your welfare and this type of thing, listen to what they say to you, simply because they've experienced things that you haven't experienced yet, and they can see a little bit further ahead than you can. The second thing I would say is make the use of your education. Yes, it's about, a little bit of brainwashing. It depends on where you go to be honest with you, the kind of quality of teacher you have and what you're actually learning. But yes, it is about molding, the child or the young person to fit into this society that we have, and it is a little bit of brainwashing. What you have to do is make sure that you kind of have a balance between the stuff that you read and what you're learning about. So, for example, what you're saying to me, how come I know so much about European history? I would say that I'm trying to maintain some kind of healthy balance between the two. Academically, and what I've been awarded certificates for is in the European way, and it's got nothing to do with Africa at all. Apart from the fact that it was exploited. And
from Africa.
But to be honest with you, if you're a sensible student, and you will be for the rest of your life, you will be a student for the rest of your life. If you're sensible, there is so much literature out there, you just have to spend time looking at it and basically, getting yourself equipped with the knowledge that is there. And it's not about one particular author, it's not about Marx, and it's not about Durkheim, it's about all different kinds of people. It's about your next door neighbor as well.
It's a combination.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Okay, my sister. Sister Samantha. You take care.
Yeah, you too.
Keep it locked.
Bye-bye.
And thanks for your positive words.
Oh, you're welcome. Bye.
Okay. You are hearing it here loud and clear. This is the People's Talk Show. It's Genesis Radio 91.6 FM. Did you hear that? We need more positive people in the community. We're going to take this call. Good afternoon, caller.
Commissioner?
Yes, my brother.
What's that, Big T, man?
That sounds like Big T.
Yeah, man, I read. I tell you something, when the people in fast on the phone line, man.
Huh?
I said the people in fast on the phone line.
For real, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Very fast.
You know what I'm saying? I got to big up Samantha still. It's true what she was saying about the part where people don't share information, when you're successful.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because, everybody's I don't want to give them a little bring-in and all them things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real. I'm successful, and I don't want to tell you how I've been successful.
That's right.
So you think that's the problem with us?
Huh?
You think that's the problem with us?
Well, of course it is, man, because, listen, I tell a lot of people, listen, do you think he's one man running Tesco's?
No.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
For real. For real. But it's not.
But anyway, I'm going to leave a little point for the youngsters, them and people, you know what I'm saying? You see, I tell you, I was going to explain to Doctah X yesterday, you know what I'm saying, about time to run out still.
Yes.
Yeah. At my workplace there now, I've seen, there's a black brother now, see, and what's that, my brother done a show, you know what I'm saying? So he goes to me, yeah, Tom, I had a show, bro. I said, yeah, it went alright, and everything, and he said to me, what was the crowd? Mixture of crowd? I goes, well, mainly blacks, you know what I'm saying, and a few Indians and Chinese.
Okay.
And he goes to me, I'm not trying to be funny, but me and black girls just don't get on. We just don't get on.
Even black girls?
Even black girls.
And he's a black man?
And he's a black man. But you see, Commissioner, I can tolerate that now. You get me? Before I get emotional.
Big T, no, don't tell me that. Don't tell me you can tolerate that, man.
Let me finish now.
Okay.
He said, no, when I said tolerate, I mean, before I used to go, what? And I want to lick off his head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I said, no, you get them kind of people. Let me hear the brother out.
Okay.
That's how you learn, you know what I'm saying? That's how you learn from a man like that.
Yeah.
So I go to him, why is that? And it's always the same story. They got attitude, they're this and they're that. And
they're not taking certain rubbish.
Them kind of vibes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I said to him, you've been out with a black girl before? And he said, no, he hasn't. What? But how do you know? Yeah, no, he hasn't been out with a black girl. And I said, how do you know this? And you know the bad thing about it, yeah? When I was talking, this white brother's coming over, so I'm there trying to cool it down.
Yeah.
His brother's cooling the white brother. Hey, listen, he just been out with a white girl before. And you know what the white brother done? He shook my hand. You understand? Because he was trying to get the white brother on his side, and the white brother shook my hand and
Wasn't having
goes,
it.
Tony, talk to this brother, bring him back to the West Indies.
Yeah.
He hasn't been out with a black girl. He's lost. He's a lost case.
And when you
and it's the white brother saying, you know.
when you really check it, I bet you the white boy's been out with a black girl.
I was about to say that. He took the words out of my mouth. He goes, Tony, I've been out with a West Indian, Tony.
See?
He goes, talk to him, man. He's a lost case. I'm there looking at this white brother and goes, you know what? And you know what I mean? And afterwards, he just, because what happened is, right, he's the kind of guy, he's like, you know white people have like winding up people.
Yes.
Especially, and you see, when they wind you up, they wind up people who don't know nothing. But because the white brother can't really bring that on me, because everything what he says, you know what I'm saying? He's an Irish brother, by the way, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And, you know, he knows how to wind him up, he knows how to say something to upset him.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And the black brother doesn't know how to combine what he's saying. But he can't run that with me because I combine everything what he says. You understand what I'm saying?
You see. Well, my brethren, that's another problem, you know. You know how much black man out there will tell you the same story. Oh, black woman, you know, deal with them. And, it's sad.
Cool.
But we get back to the point that one of the callers was saying. If you don't know yourself, then you're in worries.
It's just like, alright, it's just like, what it is, Commissioner, yeah? There's some white brothers just never talked to a real black man before.
Yeah.
In other words, there's one white brother who's going to me, Tony, you know what, I've always I've got this question in my mind, I just want to ask you this question.
Yes.
He's like, they're looking at me as a real black man in there. But I said to him, look, listen, I can't represent every black man.
That's right.
I told him, I only can represent myself, and you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
My point of view. He goes to me, tell me something, right? I went to a party, a black guy's party the other day, yeah? And he said, it was odd 3 black people there. And he said, I don't understand. How could a black person have a party and have odd 3 black people there?
Yeah, the most people is white people.
Yeah, and he said he couldn't understand that. And this is a white brother. This comes from a white brother.
Yep. But it's the same. Look at Shaka. If you go Shaka dance tonight, you're gonna see more white people than Chinese people there.
And a kiss.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
More than anyone else. So why is it?
Boy.
Why?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Boy.
You know
Big T, we'll see if we can get an answer. See?
Yeah?
Okay, my brother.
Nice.
You take care.
Yeah, man.
Keep it locked. And remember, London, you got Big T in here sometime at some stage soon. Seen? The live link number is 07940186067. Good afternoon, caller.
Good evening again, brother.
Yes, my brother.
Yeah. That was a nice dialogue with Doctah X.
Okay.
Very educational.
You like what Doctah X was saying?
Yeah, very educational, you know. And
okay.
I hope these little black boys listen what he's saying and listen what the 2 y'all was saying. Because it's a deep dialogue. Very deep. And I hope these little youths listen what you were saying carefully. And what Big T was saying, I agree with him, but Big T must say white brother. Because they're not your brother. So.
Hello?
Yeah.
You still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, go through.
That's a nice dialogue, what, you know.
Yeah.
And what Big T was saying.
Do you agree with some of the points that he made there?
Of course, and you know there's good points there, you know.
Yeah, for real.
Nice dialogue between the 2 y'all.
Okay.
And Big T, I was saying just now, Big T was calling the white blood brother. He's not your brother. But Big T, come back. These little black boys.
Okay, hold on. Stop right there. You heard we had a caller say that black man is the biggest racist, brother Peace.
Yeah.
Now, you sound, that statement you just made there, you said, Big T, me hear you call a man or a woman and say, it's your brother. See? And because they're white, they're not your brother.
He's not my brother.
Now.
He could never be black.
Now, couldn't I turn around and say to you, Ron, you're a racist?
I don't think that in that form.
Why?
No, because we two have 2 different cultures.
I understand that, but at the end of the day, what I'm saying, okay, now you would say to me, if a white man phone up now, see, I guarantee London, Brother Ron will phone me back and say, we don't want no white people talking on our radio.
Because this is a black power station, black for black issue.
Does that mean that you're a racist?
Well, I don't know, you could define it. You could define what you want. or because that is it?
That's the question, you know. Like Sister Dionne said, we're supposed to be putting ourselves first. We're supposed to be representing our nation first. Does that mean that you're a racist because you're saying black first?
Well, as I say, you could put it in context all you want. But I know if you phone there, tell him plain that this is not a station for you. This is a black power station with black issue.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And I don't know, I'll come off now. I want to know, and if Doctah X he could come in on this too. Are we ever going to get together?
Are we ever going to get together?
Hold on, not the black nation, not the black
community.
The black community and the black nation.
Okay.
Right? Are we going to ever come together?
Boy, that's a hard question. That's a hard question you're asking, Brother Rim.
All right. This is a question for another time. But somebody, Doctah X will come in on that.
Okay.
Right.
Well, brother, take care. Okay. You're all in tune to the Genesis 91.6 FM. This is the People's Talk Show. It's your time. And listen to the number if you've just locked in. 07940186067. I'm going to repeat that. 07940186067. Once more. Okay, we're going to take this call. Okay, caller. Turn down your radio.
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Yeah, Sister Dionne again.
Yes, my sis.
Yeah, I just want to say, big up Brother Ron and Doctah X.
Okay.
I agree with 100% of what Doctah X said anyway.
Okay, you like what you heard?
Yeah.
Okay. Go through.
Hold on a minute.
Okay, London, remember your...
In racist and race first.
Okay.
And I prefer to describe myself as race first.
So you don't think that Ron could be described as a racist?
Sorry?
You don't think that Ron could be described as a racist?
Of course not.
Why?
Because all he's doing is putting his race first. And as the station is a black power station, like he says,
yes,
then it's obvious that it's for us.
Okay. Okay.
And what is white people doing on the show anyway?
But do we need to be putting it in people's face? Do we need to keep saying, oh, this is a black power station and da 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 da?
What do you keep playing the jingle for then?
Okay. So you think that's necessary?
Yes, it is necessary. I mean, who do you want to attract? Them or us?
Okay. No. Well, Genesis, the whole concept of Genesis is that we're providing a platform for our own people. Okay?
Yeah,
but,
quite right too.
But does that mean that we are racist?
You know what? I think black people have to stop worrying about how we look from other people's points of view.
Okay.
Yeah? Why are we so worried about, if I say this, I'm going to sound racist. Oh, I'm going to look like I'm racist if I
Okay, I hear that. You say that, right? Okay. No, Sister D, you say that, right? But you've gone through the educational system, see? When you go out and get whatever job you want, okay, with whatever company you want, they have a policy that says you cannot discriminate against gays and lesbians. Now you will have to stick to that policy.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Now from that point of view, this is why people will still, have their nose up in the air.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I don't agree, with homosexuality. Yeah, I think it's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, you say that now. You say that now. No, Sister D, you say that now. But when you finish qualify and you go out to get a job, if they've got a policy in the place that you apply for your job, and they say you can't discriminate against sex, you're gonna keep your mouth shut.
Of course.
Why?
What I'm trying to say is, even though I don't agree, and I really don't agree with what homosexuality is all about.
Yeah.
However, I can't not speak to them and things like that. Of course, I need to interact with them. They don't have to be my husband. They don't have to come in my house.
No.
And I don't want it.
Why do you need to interact with them? Why do you need to speak to them? If you, let's say you go tomorrow, okay, you're doing a degree, and you get your degree successfully, and you go up for a job, and it could be Shell Oil, and Shell Oil say we don't discriminate against X, Y, and Z. See, why do you feel that you're comfortable enough to say, okay, I can adopt that policy, I can live with that, because I want my
Yes, because my attitude, you can separate attitude from behaviour. I can think all I want about something, but if I don't behave in that way, then it's enough. They can't touch me.
Okay.
They cannot touch me.
Okay.
It's just like how, like when you're going into university, they do have an equal opportunities policy. I mean, they seem to be, having to cooperate and, put a certain quota of black people on the courses.
Okay.
However, we all know that inside their head, they don't like us.
Yes.
It's the same thing. Okay. They just have to toe the line.
So at the end of the day, what you're saying to me is that we just have to play the game.
That's right. That's exactly what I'm saying.
I'm tired, D. I'm tired of playing the game.
Well, that is the price to pay when you're in England, I'm afraid.
No. So what? Are you resolved to that? Can't we change it? I'm tired of playing the game, D. Can't we change this?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, at the moment, you do have to play the game, because unfortunately the majority of black people are not on our wavelength in terms of thinking. And the only time we can stop playing that game is when the people unite. Then we wouldn't have to play no game. But for the moment, because we're in the minority, we just look like the troublemakers.
Okay, I hear that, and that's the truth. That's how it is. That's why even Genesis Radio has been labelled as troublemakers in the community. Sis, take care.
Okay.
Keep it low.
Okay.
You all are hearing it loud and clear. This is Genesis 91.6. Do you agree with what you heard there from Sister Dionne? Huh? Good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon, Genesis.
Yes,
got another
sister.
Sister Dionne on the line.
Oh, another Sister Dionne. What do you want to say to London?
I want to change the subject a bit. I want to talk about the what's going on in Zimbabwe.
Okay.
And Mugabe, do the listeners agree?
Yep.
There's a particular. I was out today, and somebody said that he feels sorry for the white people because basically it's going to have a knock-on effect. It's going to start affecting us in Britain.
Have you heard the latest?
No.
Zimbabwe passed a law saying that the British government has to compensate the white farmers. America backed the law and agreed that the British government has to compensate the white farmers. That's the latest.
I mean, you have to ask the question as how did they acquire the land in the first place? Why?
Sis, listen, I'll tell you the truth. I've been to Zimbabwe, seen?
Yeah.
On invitation. And it's a beautiful place. And the reason why I went to Zimbabwe is because I remember when Robert Mugabe, and I forget the other man's name, a fat big brother, Joshua, I think it was Joshua, okay? Their man was freedom fighters. And when they won their freedom, they said, and I've told people this before, that the man then was in the bush, and they just had an attack by the Rhodesians, the white man then, and it took out all of the heads, all of the leaders of the Freedom Army. And just as these men was in the bush in Zimbabwe contemplating whether they should give up and hand in their weapons and just say, okay, we agree, they heard a tune on BBC Radio 4 World Service. Bob Marley was singing, "Get Up, Stand Up."
Okay.
And they said when they heard that tune, that was the turning point for them. And that's what made them get independence in Zimbabwe. That's why they invited Bob down to the independence celebrations. Okay.
Because what I've realised is that the black people in Britain need to understand that this country only got its independence from Britain in 1980.
Just the other day.
Do you understand?
Yes.
And the fact that, Africa is suffering, and this particular person is standing up and making a stand for his people and for his country.
That's right.
He shouldn't be knocked for it.
You understand? Here's a man that's saying, you know what? These farms, and sis, you see some of the farms in Zimbabwe?
Yeah.
Some of the farms are all like 7, 8, 10 miles long, okay? By 6 miles wide. And all they're growing is tobacco. They're growing tobacco for the Marlboro Tobacco Company. And they export the tobacco to America. They make the cigarettes and they send them back to the same Zimbabwe as cigarette for the people to smoke.
And another thing that people need to understand as well, Doctah X touched on it with regards to Ethiopia. Now, Africa is a large continent, and at the end of the day, the African nations should be feeding each other.
That's right.
Okay? And if they were feeding each other, then, you know, people wouldn't be starving to death.
That's
and I'll go as far as to say that a lot of the farmers are sending food back to Europe,
That's
and
right.
they're not feeding the people of Africa.
That's right.
Now, at the end of the day, I disagree with Doctah X when he says that, you know, who is going to want to go back to Africa. Yes, you know, it depends on what type of mentality you have.
Yes.
If you're going to stay in this country and build and work for your family, then fine, okay? But there's a lot of black people that feel that they don't belong here, okay? They're working and striving to go back to their homeland.
That's right.
And even if it's not for, you know, the individuals here, it's for the children.
That's right.
Okay? Because at the end of the day, yes, we are living in a multicultural society, but we have to understand that this society do not...
It's not for us.
They're not even for us. They do not really want us here.
Yes.
This morning I was listening to the TV, and, you know, the ethnic minorities, I don't know if it's made up of just black people and Asian people, or if it entails like the Turkish, the Greeks, the Cypriots, so on
and the
so
Irish.
Right. We make up 6% of the population, and the Conservative Party is stating that we don't need any race relations laws in this country, okay, because the percentage is only 6%, and the majority is 94%. Now, at the end of the day, if a political party can be making this type of statement that there shouldn't be any laws to protect the ethnic minorities, where do black people really believe, where do they feel that where they stand?
Where do we stand in all of this?
That's right, and 30% of this 6% is in London.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
So it's for black people to really address the issues, what concerns us. And I mean, I would go as far as to say as well that black and white will always be at loggerheads with each other. Okay? Because we have to understand it was them that oppressed us. And when we're talking about black issues, we have to take the white people out of the equation, because it's nothing to do with them. On a level, it's to do with us and bringing ourselves out of this mentality that we hold. Okay? You know, having knowledge empowers you. I know that yourself and Doctah X can talk to any white man, any political white man, any entrepreneur, and hold his ground.
Okay.
It's about what you know, how you put your case forward. Okay? And be strong in what you are thinking and what you are saying.
That's right.
Okay? Well, I believe now that we have nothing to be afraid of. Okay? Because we are empowered within ourselves.
So let's just move forward.
Move forward, okay? And the art of moving forward, I don't know within my age group if we're lost already, okay? But for our children, it's to empower our children, because when our parents first came here, they were a certain way, okay? We now are empowered, and we are leaving that to our children. So our children will continue the fight that we're fighting. And, you know, as it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. I mean, these words weren't said lightly. What goes around comes around. So if black man was, well, it's fact that black man was the first man on the earth, okay, the first civilization.
And as we heard a caller say, the fastest man on the earth is a fact.
It's fact, scientific fact. So that you can't just brush that by the wayside. Now, for black people to understand that we were once powerful, why can we not be that again? And the thing is, white people have nothing to fear from us, because if we were going to turn against them, we would have done that a long time ago. Okay, all we want is equality in whatever land that we live in, okay, and be able to prosper like every other nation, okay? And everywhere around the world, you will see it's the black man that is oppressed. And we need to reverse that, and it's about looking into self, understanding what you're about, and progressing. Okay, I'm not on this black and white issue. Once upon a time I could say that I was, but I've gone beyond that now.
It's about
empowering. But it's about empowering myself, empowering my children, and anybody who's around me. Okay?
Alright, my sister.
So I'll leave it there.
Give thanks for the positive words.
You're welcome.
You take care.
Bye-bye.
Okay. You hear that, London? It's about empowering yourself and who's around you. Scene 079 0940-186-067. Good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon.
Yes, my sis.
I just got a quick comment.
Yes.
Based on one of the callers was saying that black people can't progress because we don't give each other a bringing.
Okay.
And I just want to say that for black successful people, it's how it's perceived. Because if a black person is successful, even they've got a shop, the next man might look at them and think, boy, they're making a whole lot of money.
So,
and they want to share in that success. However, they're not taking into account the research that man might have had to do.
He might have stressed that he's gone through.
The papers he might have had to put out, the degree he might have to get. And it's not about just sharing in the success. If you want that success, you've got to do your homework too.
So you don't think though, but don't you think though, sis, listen, you just open a successful hairdresser's salon. See?
I can give you a typical example of that. I'm relatively successful in what I do.
Yes.
I went into a hairdresser's and the hairdresser said to me, I went to pick up my mum, and the hairdresser said to me, boy, take some of my cards and promote my shop. I said, why? He said, because you're black and I'm black. I said, that's half the argument. So the second half is you've got to be good at what you do.
That's right.
It's no good you saying you want to bring in, and then when you get there, you don't know what you're doing.
You flop.
I can't go and recommend your salon.
I sent my mother to the salon and
no, my mum went there of her own accord. But if you want me to pick it up, I've got to have experience with it. It's no good me saying to somebody else, go to this man, they're a good hairdressers, they're black. You go there and they bun up on your head.
That's what I was just going to say. You sent me there and they bun up on my head.
But at the same time, if we're going to recommend each other and help each other, those people that want to bring it must show that they've done their homework too. And it's not that the pound signs alone they're counting. You're going to aspire to be successful, so you've got to do your homework, you've got to do your research, get the education. Don't go to somebody else and say, how can I do it? And then find your way. But unfortunately, opportunities are quite limited for black people. So the people that we see as successful, they're still trying to find their way through.
Okay.
But sometimes they don't even have all the answers. Because there's not enough of us high profile or being successful in business that everybody knows about to say, well, this is a definite route.
So hold on, where does the unity key come in? Because look, we've got at least 25 millionaires from our community. Where does the unity come into it?
Well, it's twofold, because I think people that have got money, or black people in the community that have got money, their journey to that money might have been very hard.
Okay.
So they might be scared to, they don't want to give it away because they think, well, it was hard enough for me, why should I make it easy for you? And that's wrong.
Okay.
But on the other hand, I don't think that we can be that complacent to think, well, just because a brother's back, they must help me, or that they owe me.
Yes.
We've got to come to each other with respect. You can't hold it all by yourself, because even though your journey was hard, you can make it easier for somebody else. But that person that you're making it easy for has also got to have that desire to work as hard as you did.
For real. For real. Okay,
so
my sister.
That's all I wanted to say.
Would the older London heard you loud and clear, see?
Okay.
You take care and keep it low.
I will do. And you, keep it up.
All right.
Bye.
You are in tune to Genesis 91.6 FM. This is the People's Talk Show. It's your time, London. Whatever you got to say to us. Did you agree with what my sister said? It's about time that we took responsibility for ourselves. Wake up. What's wrong with you lot? Wake up, man. What's wrong with you lot? Wake up. 07940-186-067. We have the arrival of our own DJ B in the house. Him come Hurley, London. Hurley, not early. Hurley. See? Okay. Him come Hurley. He's ready. He wants to start his show at 2 o'clock. So, listen. You've only got a few minutes left, see? Take your time. Dial a number and tell London what you have to say. This is the Genesis 91.6 People's Talk Show. It's your time in the house. For all of you that just locked in, my name is Commissioner and you've been hearing some calls. Let's take this. Good afternoon, caller. Yes, caller.
Good afternoon.
Yes, my brother. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Kwabena.
Okay, long time no hear. Brother Kwabena. What are you saying? London, this is the man that says the black community has no such thing as love. I don't want to stray from the point that you want to make today, so go ahead, my brother. What have you got to say to London?
Firstly, several points. Firstly, as regards the comment made about the racist and the other one being racist.
About us as black people being racist.
Well, first of all, if we look at racism, to me, racism is where one says, you know, that particular race.
Yes.
I hate this particular race, and I'd like to kill this particular race.
Write them out.
To me, that's racism.
Yes.
Well, I say, well, we're all on this planet, and I put my race before anybody else. That is not racism.
Okay. What is that?
Well, what is that? It's an understanding that, well, first of all, we're all human beings, and our race, especially our race, in the condition it's in, from when it became, needs to be lifted up.
Yes.
And, you know, other soldiers, we need a serious lift.
Okay.
And we really need to put our effort into that. You know, whenever the Chinese people jump up and decide they're going to do this, whenever the Israeli people jump up and say they're going to do that, we don't hear people jump up and say, well, this is Chinese power and this is so-and-so power. But as soon as black people do that, it's black power and they're trying to do that. So we can ignore that. Because people, you know, these people are going to want us to keep us oppressed.
Okay.
And that's actually because of this anyway.
So we cannot be accused of being racist?
No.
Okay. So then I'll ask you the same question, my brother, that I asked a sister before. If that's the case, what do you say about the African man, or the man in Barbados, or Siaga in Jamaica, that's supposed to be black man, and still has got a look or an opinion of oppression regarding his own?
Well, firstly, Siaga doesn't come into the equation because he's not a black person anyway.
Okay.
And I personally don't even like to use the term black. You know, I'm not black, I'm a Satian.
Yes.
On a lighter note, so people understand that.
Did you say a Satian?
A Satian.
Okay.
Yeah? The term black, Indian people can call themselves black. You know, by virtue of their color.
Yes.
Well, black people that's darker than you, Indian people that's darker than me.
Well, that was a question I wanted to bring to everyone. How comes, and it's still to this day, my brother, how comes, okay, they call the Indians, if you look in any newspaper, any media reportage, the Indians and the Asians is capital I and capital A. For us, they just say black, and it's a small b. How comes? And we're prepared to accept this.
Yeah, but it's further than that. The Indians, they're black also, but it's convenient for them.
Okay.
Because we are a stronger people. This is well known. That's one of the main reasons why they want to keep us oppressed. Totally. Right? Indian people will classify themselves as black when it's convenient for them.
That's right.
You know.
When it's convenient.
When it's convenient
because
for them.
I remember when we was youths, as I was saying earlier on, and a whole heap of Indians started to come to this place, is we fight for them. When a white boy was beating them up, it's us that was defending them and fighting for them. You know what I mean?
But nevertheless, even though they've gone their way, that's good for them. They're supposed to do that because they should, as every race should be, follow their own culture.
Okay.
That was one point. Let me figure the other point I was going to make now. Okay, as regards the airways and what Brother Ron said about the black program, yes, and the white people should phone in. No, that is out of order.
It's out of order?
It is totally out of order.
Why?
What we have to understand is, right, even though it wasn't through choice, we're here and we're in your country.
Yes.
Personally, if I was in some position in a Saffron country, on the continent, there's no way I would allow it.
Okay.
There's no way I would allow that.
As your country?
As my country, I would allow it. So what these people are doing, it is correct, even though we came here through default. The problem is...
So at the end of the day, what you're saying is that we're taking liberties here.
By making a statement, right, saying that what black people show, they shouldn't phone in, right, that is wrong.
Okay.
That is wrong in doing that. Okay. What we have to do, like what the sister said before, Sister Dionne, I think it was, in this country, within the law system, they have a way of putting things, and it's very apt.
That's right.
They say one should be seen to be doing so-and-so.
Yes.
Not to actually be doing it. But so long as you appear to be doing it, it's okay.
Yes.
Now they appear to care about what happens to certain, I want to say ethnic groups, I think that term, right? They appear to be, but they don't really business. But then again, we shouldn't have a problem with that because, like I say, this is their country. We're forcibly, for whatever reason, we're here now. But what I'm saying is that we should be looking out for ourselves. So making a statement like that, it is incorrect.
Okay.
It is not very strategic. Because then people can take that and use that to diversify you away from what you really want to be dealing with.
Yes.
able to play their game, their system, and the best way to deal with them is to use their words and their system against them.
I hear that. All right, my brother, the whole of London heard that. Seen?
There was another point that, yes, Sister Dionne again.
Okay.
She said it is a fact, scientific fact, that black people or African people are the first people on this planet. That is rubbish. For us to go forward, we must understand certain things. And even though it may make certain people feel good to hear and read and have it stated by all kinds of different people that, we built the pyramids, etc., we're the first people. And
my brother, I got a call and the caller said, how comes, if that's the case, see, tell me, have you ever tried to get onto Radio 5 or BBC Radio or Talk Radio? Have you ever tried?
I've never tried.
Okay. Do you know, or no? Well, if you haven't tried, you wouldn't know. But can you imagine what response you would get from one of those radio stations if you was to phone them and talk the same talk you're talking now?
Possibly. But the point is this. I don't want to go on the chat show or whatever Radio 5 is anyway.
Okay.
I'm not interested in the slightest. Right? Okay. So what I'm saying is, these people are very good at using our people against us. Using things we come out with against us. What I'm saying is, you can minimize on that. I don't think that is, right, what they want to really do. But you don't give them ammunition. You don't give them stick to beat with. Yes?
I hear that, my brother.
You don't give them, I personally don't feel that we should be chatting certain things over the airways anyway, because it's there for all and sundry. That's what they're up to.
Yeah, you've always said that certain things shouldn't be chat on the airways.
That's why I personally wouldn't come out and say certain things, man, you could have taken out.
Okay.
Now tell me. Yes? So that point must be understood by our people. This idea of the first black, no, it's rubbish.
It's a whole heap of rubbish.
It is rubbish. We have to come to a total understanding. Right? The reason why we always stumble is because we take on belief. We believe in this. We take on Christianity. We believe in that. When something comes up, Muslim concept, we take on that. When something else comes up, we take on that. We must start from a position of knowing and to be correct. That way, it's not over. And we stumble. It doesn't matter. Because there's always somebody else there to take his position. Because the knowledge is total, not a belief thing. And these are things that we must understand.
Big up, my brother.
Alright.
The whole of London heard. See?
Trying to come over so long, but one's been busy.
Okay. You take care. This is the People's Talk Show, 91.6 FM. Did you hear what Brother Corbin had to say there? See? Do you agree? You think that's the case? What you got to say, London? 0794018667. We've had some calls today. Huh? You think that's the case? How are we going to move forward? And tell me something. Why are you prepared to be called black and not African? Good afternoon, caller.
Yeah, it's got X again, yeah? I'll just be quick, yeah. Somebody just phoned up and said that black man is a prophet, that's rubbish. And that's it. You get what I'm saying? This is the point we're talking about emotive, not emotive statements. If you're going to say that's rubbish, then prove your evidence so you can understand what the hell you're talking about. Getting high and saying, this, that, and that, that's rubbish and real, like, you know what I'm saying? The object of this type of talk show is for everybody to be educated.
That's right.
What you know and only you personally know it. If you feel that it's not correct for people to be talking over the airwaves, then you shouldn't be talking over the airwaves, because you should be standing by what you believe.
That's
right. You know what I'm saying? So if we decide as a group of people that we want to talk about these issues over the airwaves, because it's the first step into an evolutionary process to get on, maybe to have meetings or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Because it's how you manage to reach everybody instead of sticking out leaflets all over the London. So it drops on the floor and people actually do know what you're talking about. Another thing about not having black people, white people joining the show, as you're saying, Indians don't have to worry about that problem in Sugaful. That's saying Greeks don't have to worry about that problem.
Yeah.
So all we're saying is that
why should we worry about it?
Yes, because we're exclusions. We are part of somebody's property.
Yeah.
And they kind of dictate to us what we need to do and what we don't need to do.
Yes.
So there are particular types of educated people who actually believe in the system of capitalism and the dictatorial system that the white people have over us. So we believe in that. So when somebody comes up with a particular view that is not, I suppose we have more, like Nkwama or Louis, we tend to have a socialist type of sharing view, yes? Okay. But in our race as people, we have different types of political mentalities, yes? So we have socialist mentalities following up the show, and we have capitalistic mentalities following up the show.
And revolutionary mentalities.
Sorry?
And revolutionary.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So between the three of them, we have these different views, and everybody's view. The capitalist view thinks it's right, the socialist view thinks it's right, and the revolutionary view thinks it's, you know what I'm saying? Yes. So what we're trying to do now, I suppose, as Genesis and other people, is trying to get everybody to kind of agree. If we agree that, we should use definitions. I hear a man come straight back on the radio and say, well, I think racist means that if you kill people. Yes. Now, obviously, if you think that's what it means, that's what you think. If you open a dictionary, which we have to go by, because obviously people are educated, and it says it's about people who think it's superior, then your thinking process doesn't come into the argument.
What about what the Sister Dionne said? Sister Dionne said, listen, as someone that's gone through the education, and she was studying for a degree, and she's gone further than the degree. She said, as someone going through the education system, there's a tendency that you will come out brainwashed if you're not strong enough.
Yes.
Well then, in those circumstances, how do we address the same situation?
It's not nothing to do. All we're dealing with, at the same speed he talked about facts. All we're dealing with is what we can use as a fact. Because this person said that, the black man, that's a fact, and he went, that's rubbish. Yes. So that, without presenting your argument and saying, well, obviously up until now, most of us understand, that, even white people have found the bones back in the early and said that it's of African origin, So that assumes that it's black. Now this person's coming and said that's rubbish, and he hasn't presented no evidence. So this kind of argument is fruitless. Yes. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't get nowhere. And what we do have, like I said, if we don't set down rules like any organisation does, any developmental country does, anybody that you want to progress says, right, this is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with the dictionary definition because it's the only way. Otherwise, imagine there's 10 voices, yes?
Yes.
I think revolution means this. 1 voice, 2 voice. I think revolution means this. 3 voice. I think revolution means that. How many different versions of revolution are you going to have? You're going to have to say, right, all right, this is what we all think. Let's get on the foundation of revolution and stick to that as the meaning to progress the argument.
I hear that, but at the same time, listen, you see on the dictionary issue, okay, if we have to go by the consensus, the general consensus, the dictionary up until maybe a decade ago, for the word ethnic, it said pagans, devil worshippers. And this is what ethnic was. This is what ethnic.
You see, again, this is what we as black people do. You add this to it, right? When you know as a fact now today, that's not what it means. That's like saying, if we go by the dictionary, the version of black,
but that's because it just changed. That's because they changed it. But that's because they changed it, my brother.
Yeah, but they changed it by what? Consensus. They changed it because people had made them change it, not because they felt like changing it.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? It was because what made them change 10 years ago the word homo, it doesn't come under homosexual.
That's
right. Now it says you've got the actual word homophobic in the dictionary, in modern dictionaries. But if you've got an old dictionary, you won't find it in there. Let's stay with what's happening, not what used to happen.
What was?
You know what I'm saying? So back to my point again. The dictionary is there because people are using it. Dionne's using it. All this guy who's speaking, all of us are using it. Yes. So why is it when it comes to describing ourselves, we think racism means this? What does it mean? What is the description of it? The present day, not the latter day, not the former days. What is the latter day? The latter day description of black or whatever.
So then, what about our long time caller from 3 hours ago that said, listen, the first thing is to know where your ancestors
you have to be educated. To know, you have to, in order to put across your knowledge, you have to be able to communicate. To be able to communicate, you have to understand what words mean, is it?
Yes.
Right, so that is a part of knowing. There's nothing wrong with knowing what a word means.
No, but what he was saying is that we should know where we're coming from, our history.
Yeah, but I haven't said anything about that. I am talking about you people having their own interpretation of words, so that what happens on the radio station and in the debate is that the argument gets stretched out because one person thinks racism means this, and it's not whatever. But I don't think it means that. So let's go to a balancing point and see what it means, and are we going to use that, or are we going to redefine it? We cannot, you know what I'm saying? We cannot keep on taking on board if we want to evolve ourselves and further our argument. We cannot keep on taking on board personal meanings of words. I think racialism means this, and it means you're going to kill somebody. That's not what the dictionary says. It doesn't say anything about killing people.
Regardless of what the dictionary says, don't we know for ourselves? You know, my brother, okay? We've seen what the white man is capable of, okay? So don't we know ourselves, regardless of what the same dictionary that was written by a white man says, regardless of what it says, we know what certain terminologies mean. We know when I say to you, Doctah X, I'm talking about racism. You know what I mean, regardless of what the dictionary says.
Yeah, but listen, it's not regardless of what the dictionary said. It does not disregard what the dictionary says. What it does is add detail to what the dictionary is talking about. So when one race feels it's superior to another race, the race can then, go about means of destroying that race. So that, it's a part, but it doesn't mean that. That's just a part of the meaning of it. It doesn't mean, you can't say, when you say, you're racist, when somebody says to you, you're racist, it means that you're trying to kill someone.
Well, you see now, in my interpretation, a racist.
No, you see, this is what we're going to go around in circles, blood.
No. I hear what you said. But I'm saying, in my interpretation, a racist is someone that believes that their race is the superior race to any other race on the earth.
Yeah, that's what the dictionary says as well. Okay. So, I mean, that's your interpretation. But
what I'm saying is, even if the dictionary did not say that, that would still be my opinion.
But your opinion, what I am saying to you is that, alright, that's fair enough. So we can have a drink, have a smoke or whatever, and talk about this for the next 5 hours, and we'll still go around in circles. What I'm talking about is not going around in circles. Okay. I'm talking about trying to clear up issues so that we as a people can move on. Your interpretation and your opinion should not get in the way of clearing up the fact. If your opinion stands tall about everybody else in terms of an evolutionary process, then people start to understand what it means and change the dictionary. No one's got no black dictionary. They've got black directories of business. No one's got no black, interpret. None of these things. But yet, everybody's going to come with their version. It's like this. As far as I'm concerned, through this Christianity thing of everybody's got a different version.
I hear that.
You get what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is that in order to evolve, in order to clear up issues, we have to be clear about the meaning, because people's opinions are emotive and emotional. And somebody said that rationalization is overused or whatever, and that emotion, we shouldn't have I'm using emotion right now, but I am saying the balance of the two. It has to be clarified, that you have to use rationality with it. Like saying, what that person said is rubbish. That is not a balanced opinion. That's just an emotive statement by somebody who might know more but doesn't want to say, or might not know nothing at all. And so they can't say. So what I'm saying is that, again, I'm not saying that for your show or whatever, you get what I'm saying, but as far as the Ghettoology is concerned, as far as I'm concerned, if we are not looking to clear up the issues, then it might as well go to the pub, have a drink and talk about what those events and what I think of it and what you think of it, and then go home and have a sleep. But if we're talking about clarity and evolution, so that this time next year, the People's Talk Show is now more clearer and more definitive about where it's going, then we're making a progress. Yeah?
For real.
All right,
That's what it's about.
Yeah, man.
How about I take it?
Yeah, please, sir.
Okay. This is the People's Talk Show. 91.6 FM. Okay, last call of the show. Good afternoon, caller.
Hi, I just wanted to ring back and just say to Doctah X, because he's full of information, not even information, but wanting to clarify everything, okay?
He's full of vibes.
And making people try and understand exactly what he's trying to say. I think what he needs to do, set the agenda for us, okay? Set the agenda and put it to the people. This is what I think, because every time he comes on the radio, he changes, not even changes, but he tries to knock what other people are saying, and I don't think it's intentional, okay? But at the same time, that is how it's coming over. You clarify yourself, Doctah X, right? You set the agenda, okay? Put it to the people, because he talks so loud, okay, and so emotional, that we want to hear exactly how he feels that black people should move forward.
So you want to hear the message? You want to hear the message?
Yes, because he doesn't come out with a message. All he's saying, he must clarify this and clarify that, and so on and so forth. Set your agenda on what you think, Doctah X, and put it to the people, and let's see if we can work with that.
Okay, my sister, the last thing I'm going to ask you as the last caller for the day, Give us all, including myself, some words of encouragement, please.
Well, it's very hard to do that because at the end of the day, black people are so diverse in this country. I believe that where the race issue is concerned, it cannot be tackled through legislation. Okay, it's an individual thing. It's how can I say? You have to have love in your heart for your fellow man. Okay, and if you haven't got love in your heart for your fellow man, then society will continue the way it is. We live in a capitalist society. People are chasing money. They're not chasing values or morals. Do you understand? And racism is a moral issue. Okay? Those who dislike another race because of the color of their skin or because of their culture, they need to change with themselves morally. Okay? Legislation has been put forward, and you know it's so controversial that you've got government parties saying that no, we do not need any race relation laws in this country. So that tells me it's a moral issue, okay? It started with this society. The society's history is tarnished with racism from way back when till present day. We need to eradicate that, and the only way you can eradicate it is by changing how you think, okay?
Okay, so all of us collectively start thinking about the way you're thinking.
That's right. I mean, at the end of the day, we live in a world, not just a country.
That's right.
Okay? We were born free into this world, and we have to pay to be buried. Do you understand? Now, at the end of the day, the only way I personally feel that we can move forward is take money and capitalism out of the equation, because that is the power of the
whole system.
That's right. Money is the power. And as we stop worshipping money and start worshipping ourselves, from valuing ourselves and through a moral standing, okay, we can move forward. Okay?
Sister, give thanks for your positive words, see?
You're welcome.
And it's nice to know that we got our Nubian sisters out there just strong and collective and just upfront, see?
And make sure you tell Doc, I know he's listening, but tell Doctah X, I would like to hear his strategy. I really would. Okay?
Alright.
Thanks a lot.
You take care.
Bye-bye.
What is segregation?
I don't know what segregation is.
What is bigotry?
I don't know what bigotry is.
What does hatred mean?
I don't know what it is.
What is prejudice?
I think it's when somebody's sick.
Rise and shine, boys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, London, boy, the phone's ringing, you know, but here what? Show done, see? That's the time, you know, DJ B's in the house, and we've run over time already as it is, so we're gonna say, you know, see, it's been nice. I thank you all for all the calls that you've made, and thank you all for all the calls that you never made. To all of the listeners that were locked in there and heard what had to be said. See, that's how it goes, you know. This is Genesis Radio, and that's how we do it all the time. See, to the caller that was just on the phone trying to get through, brethren or sisterin, we're finished. The show was done. You all take care, okay? And I would say to our young children, you heard what some of our callers said today. It's not a joke business, okay? You will take it on board, listen to instructions, and go true. Remember who you are, remember what you represent, remember where you're coming from. Uphold it, and just live in love and unity. Take care. And if you want to talk to me after the show, I'm just being reminded by Brother Mystery. If you want to talk to me after the show, give the phone a call. That's the 07940186067. I've gone. You will take care. Keep it locked. DJ B, I can block it up. Right now.
Genesis FM. Genesis FM. London.
Accept your own and be yourself. Thank you for listening. Assalamu alaikum.
We are Genesis FM. London.
Black power station, educate the nation. London.
We are Genesis FM. London.
Hi, this is Horace Brown. Educate yourself. Hi, this is Horace Brown, and I'm listening to Genesis. You should too, because you can educate yourself and
we are Genesis FM. London.
Genesis, London's only #1 station.
Genesis FM.
Stay tuned to Genesis Radio, and you know how to live in one. This is Dionne.
Genesis FM. London.
Yeah, I'm just phoning up to ask, what does Genesis really stand for?
Unity in the community. Lennox Lewis. We are Genesis FM.
London's only #1 station.
Genesis the Pullman Radio.
Yo, how much time we have a want so the gun for us drop out of the palm, you know? His Imperial Majesty's work, a sizzler so that when I put it down now.
The People Station. The People Station. Genesis FM.
Genesis Station. Educating the younger generation. Shucks almighty.
We are the People Station.
Oh my goodness. What would I do without Genesis?
Genesis FM.
Hi, I'm Catella, and I tune into Genesis to stay rich.
We are the People Station. We are the People Station. We are the People Station. We are Genesis FM. Genesis FM. London.